1027 WNEW. Look at Ben playing a couple songs from the River Rave, Anthony.
The River Rave. That's right. That's where we were this weekend.
Green Day, Welcome to Paradise. Aerosmith before that. Back in the saddle again. It's the O&A Show. 212-757-1027 is our phone number. We got to get right into the show today. We can't fool around with the cute sound effects. No. We don't have much time left. We got to get it all in. Oh.
Well, how many days technically?
Technically, we have...
It's the 29th.
I think we only have 3 days left on our contract.
Today, the 30th, the 31st. That's it, right?
You know what's funny? Management finally realized that we're dead serious about leaving, and now they're scurrying, trying to figure it all out.
Yeah.
They thought we were bluffing or something.
That's pretty interesting, let's say. So now it's, that's today, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday.
Now they're running around with their heads chopped off, trying to figure out what they can do.
Are we going to have a 3-day weekend? Or Friday?
Technically, we're, we don't have to work Friday.
No. Technically.
No, I'm serious. I don't know what's going to happen.
Slappy and Wappy come in?
All I know is we're dead serious about leaving, and the company finally figured that out, and now they're running around like crazy.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what they can do. But we don't want to bore you with that right now.
No.
We got to talk about our trip to Boston this weekend.
What a bang-up time we all had.
We had a lot of fun, man. We were invited to the WBCN River Rave. It's kind of sad that we have to go to another city to enjoy one of these fine music festivals, because the rock station that we own in New York City hates our guts. So we have to go somewhere else to see some fine bands play. It kind of sucks.
I'll tell you one thing, though. Thank God it's that way. Better than the other way around, because as I'm driving back from Boston after this kick-ass show that WBCN put on up there, unbelievable. Just the names of the acts. I mean, you got Aerosmith, Marilyn Manson, Green Day, Live, and just a crap load of other bands that were there.
Black Crowes.
Yeah, Black Crowes.
Did you enjoy Lifehouse, Anthony?
No.
That looked like your cup of tea, Lifehouse.
Really? That's the type of tea I drink.
Like, there's a band selling an S-load of albums.
I know.
Huge.
So driving back from that show.
Know what I think about Lifehouse, not to interrupt you? The drummer was wearing a missing persons concert T-shirt.
Really?
I thought that was kind of cool. It's not every day you see, missing persons concert T-shirt.
No.
Go ahead. Sorry, you were driving back.
But, you come back from a kick-ass show like that, and you hear ads for the dysfunctional family picnic, I guess K-Rock's putting on. And it just pales in comparison. And it's the same company. I'm not dissing any company, because it's all the CBS Infinity family. But they put on a friggin' show, man. Foxborough Stadium packed, huge. It's a stadium. They play football there, And then you come back and you're hearing, bands that are playing, and it just seems a little pale in comparison.
Well, yeah, they had it going on. They had. How many bands played? Seriously, 30 between the two stages, right?
Yeah.
And then the DJs included.
Then they had the rave tent where all the little girls on E were hanging out with their glow sticks.
Yeah.
Holy ass. Holy ass.
What a great time, though. Who went? It was me and Opie and our chicks.
Ben.
And Ben went. Black Girl. Then we hooked up with our buddy Jay.
Right.
From up in Boston. Soon to be coming down here, thank God. He's a funny son of a bitch.
Very funny guy.
And, we were all hanging out, our never-ending quest for beer. And we had a great time, though.
Yeah.
Hanging kind of the backstage thing.
Well, we went backstage. I guess we could start by running into the gang from Green Day.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the best.
That's always funny. Hey, I thought you guys got fired.
They go, hey, you guys are like the ones that got fired for saying the mayor died, right?
Trey.
Right? So are you guys are really funny and stuff. You still doing radio somewhere else? Hey, butt plug. Hey, stop. You're going to read it. Completely remembered us. They were freaking out.
It was hysterical.
Now they want to come on our show.
Yep.
And Green Day's coming down here in a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I'll say it right on the radio. Somebody who will remain nameless said that it's going to be tough to get Green Day on the show because Steve Kingston from K-Rock will block Green Day from coming on our show, even though Green Day wants to come on our show and they want to hang out with us.
Yeah.
Because they enjoy us. We hung backstage for well over an hour and a half, talking about everything besides music.
Yeah, it was a good time. And
they're like, look, we will look you up in New York, but we have a feeling that we will be blocked from going on your show. Because Steve Kingston plays hardball and is a real sea-sucker when it comes to this stuff.
It's exactly what'll happen.
I'm like, great.
And what's he really going to do? Like, not play Green Day?
I don't know.
You know, you know what it is? It's the record company that's got to just
the band doesn't care. It's the record company that gets all scared and stuff.
Right.
So we'll see what happens. You know, that's one of the things that has to change if we're going to stay here.
Yeah.
We need to get some of these music acts on our damn show, especially when they're friends of ours. I consider them friends.
So do I.
They said it was the best interview they ever did when we had them live in our studio in Boston, where we were like getting high and drinking beers, and we completely destroyed the studio.
Yeah, because it's not.
We'll never forget it.
It's not like doing a radio interview.
They even said we still have the CDs you guys gave us, because we told them to get rid of all the crappy CDs from the studio. So we gave them like Jethro Tull CDs and Winger CDs and Warrant CDs. They go, you guys, we still have those.
Hey, you're eating it.
So that was fun running into those guys.
And what a show they put on, man. Oh, my God. The end of their set, they completely destroy their stuff. And it sounds like, all right, you know, you've seen bands smash their stuff.
Well, it was kind of cliche, Anthony.
Big whoop. But no, I mean, they did it like tenfold. They smashed the crap out of their stuff. Then they poured lighter fluid on everything and lit it to the dismay of the fire marshals that were there and the stage crews who come running out with fire extinguishers trying to put the stuff out. And Trey grabs more lighter fluid and starts spraying it on the smoldering mess, and it goes back up again. I mean, these guys, they were taking that whole break your equipment thing to the extreme.
To that next level?
Yeah.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So it was fun hanging with Green Day. We're hanging backstage with Green Day. And Steven Tyler came up to us and said hi.
Yeah.
And said thanks for the support, guys, which is cool.
Very cool.
We're starting to be considered like a rock and roll talk show. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Steven goes, hey, we had a great time with you guys on the air, you know, a few weeks back. Thanks for the support, blah, blah, blah. And then they went on stage and they kicked ass.
Yeah.
They only played 5 songs, though.
I know.
What the hell was that about? It's their home crowd.
Festival show, you know, a lot of bands. I think they want you leave you wanting more.
And what was the first song they did?
They did Beyond Beautiful, then they did Back in the Saddle, then they did Jaded, and then they did
Sweet Emotion, and then Train Kept a Rolling. Train Kept a Rolling was just, whoa, that was awesome.
At least they didn't pull your Armageddon ballad out.
No, they just rock.
You know.
And the Black Crowes had a great set, and Joe Perry came out to jam to Fleetwood Mac's Oh Well. Kate Hudson was hanging on the side of the stage during the set.
Trying to move in.
Trying to move in. You know that Chris Robinson and Kate Hudson, they were there for a total of 30 seconds. They arrived in their limo, went right to the stage. Chris Robinson and the Crows did their thing. Kate Hudson was on the side of the stage. As soon as it was over, boom,
gone.
They were out of there. They were the only ones that didn't hang. We hung with everybody else. We hung with Fatboy Slim. We're hanging from Ian
Asbury, from the Cult.
From the Cult.
He's kind of wacky, that guy, man. He's like, first of all, he wears his head in this babushka thing now, right? A la, what's his name?
The guy from the
That looks like, what's his name from? Little Stevie.
Yeah.
Little Steven. And he's got that whole thing on, but he's also got this big robe thing on, like he's a monk. And his hands are always in the perpetual praying position. And as he's talking, he's kind of shaking his head up and down like yes, and moving his prayer hands forward and backwards. Like, Jesus, what kind of wacky religion did you find?
The crowd wasn't digging the Cult that much. I was kind of surprised.
No.
I was kind of surprised. And then we saw Marilyn Manson backstage without his makeup.
Yeah, he had his big rosy sunglasses
the
on.
Rear Admiral. the nerdiest guy I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Of course.
He is completely different when he's not on that stage.
Yeah.
I hate seeing, like, these rock guys backstage. You know, it takes away from the mystique of it. The guy was as nerdy as they come.
You know what was really funny with him? We were sitting down in the tent area that the bands have to walk through to get to the stage. And it's one thing when you see Marilyn Manson on stage and the lights are there and he comes out and does his thing. It's totally another thing to watch him walking to the stage with his ass hanging out of those pants, like out of his element. You know, because there's couches and people are hanging out. It's like some half-naked guy walking through your living room.
Right.
You know, it's kind of looking, it looks weird until he gets on the stage.
And Ben ended up partying with those guys after the River Rave Saturday night.
Those sickos.
He was hanging out with
Wiggy and
most of the guys from Marilyn Manson
Yeah.
and some of the clubs in Boston, and they're ordering the good stuff. And
Dude, they're completely normal, ordering Dom Perignon, talking about what gourmet restaurant they're going to go to, and they're like
Wow.
totally normal.
Yeah.
They're just like totally cool, and this bimbo waitress is like, oh, I want to get into the music business, and they're like totally picking her up. You know, meanwhile, we're in a place, these guys look like mutants, you know, and I don't know. But you know the funniest thing about Manson, though, the biggest thing about backstage, did you guys notice that every, like, hot chick back there went up to him and was, like, all over him?
Yeah.
It was like normal girls, so it wasn't like...
man, they should see him without the makeup. It's a whole different game, whole different story.
Another thing I noticed while being up there, of course, again, the whole Yankee thing. Now, it doesn't matter what event you go to in Boston. I'm convinced if on Sunday morning I went to a church up there, the priest would be up there just saying, Yankees suck!
Right.
Yankees suck! And everyone would start screaming and chanting Yankees suck. Everywhere you go. Every event I've ever been to in Boston, whoever's up there on stage starts the Yankees suck chant, and everyone gets behind it. And you think about it when you're here in New York and you go to shows or anywhere, you never hear Red Sox suck every 2 seconds. It's assumed
They're
by everyone.
They are so obsessed with the
really
the
are.
Yankees up there.
They truly are.
You know what's funny about going back to Boston? That the whole area is filled with Psycho Marks. It's hilarious. Like Psycho Mark is now. I feel like Psycho Mark comes from another planet, and that planet is Boston because they all kind of sound like him. But
Hey, Bobby.
right? But they're all just slightly different than Psycho Mark. But there's just a bunch of like Psycho Mark clones everywhere. I mean, he's the loudest and most obnoxious, but man, it was funny. Want to go to the phones here?
Sure.
Let's go to Damien. Damien, what's up, man?
Yeah, I read and saw the video that you guys got in a fight with Steven Richards from the WWF.
Oh, yeah, the Steven Richards debacle.
Has anyone noticed my voice yet today?
Having a bit of a time, are you?
Was that real or fake?
Let me explain this, because we're getting a lot of heat from this stupid thing. Let me hang up on you. We'll explain, okay?
Hey.
Yeah, the WWF was up there. Steven Richards or Steve Richards, Stevie Richards, whatever the hell.
Right to Censor, I guess, is
Whatever.
his little group.
Whatever that douchebag calls himself, because I'm pissed. And I'll tell you in a minute here. The Raven was there and Molly Holly, right?
Yeah.
And a bunch of representatives from the WWF. They're filming all sorts of things. For Sunday Superstars, whatever that show is.
Yeah.
All right, and they go, hey, guys, we want you to do something, with Stevie Richards.
Yeah.
Or Steve Richards. So it's like, okay. And we kept blowing them off because we were hanging. We were really having a good time, man. I wanted to meet Fat Boy Slim.
After a while, though, they kept bragging.
Right. So we're like,
All
okay.
right.
All right, no problem. So we go up and they have this idea that, Steve Richards is, going to talk about how our show shouldn't be on the airwaves because he does this whole right to censor thing.
Yeah, and how, not only that, but how the whole scene taking place at the River Rave was just too bad, with all the sex and the rock music and everything, how horrified he was.
Right.
And we were, I was going to talk sense to him.
Right. So he goes, let's just go with it. I'm going to trash you guys in your show, and you give it back to me.
Yeah.
All right. Then he whispers to me. He goes, "Oh, I'm going to choke you, but don't worry about it. It'll be cool." He goes, "It'll be fine. I won't hurt you. Okay."
Last time was Richard Belzer and the Hulkster, if you remember.
Right.
And Belzer ended up getting choked out and his head split open.
Right. But he warns me ahead of time. He goes, "I'm going to choke you, but it's not going to hurt. Okay."
Sure.
I'm like, "Fine."
Just a wrestler.
I think I really got to him. I swear to God. Because I was just playing it, all the way, making fun of his tie. We both were just going at it with him,
Yeah,
right?
I was pointing out, like, hot chicks that walking by and going, well, look at that.
Right.
Look at those cans. What's wrong with you? I go, I think maybe you're a little light in the loafers or something. You're not into girls, and that's why you're doing this. No, let me tell you, I'm into respecting women and blah, blah. So we're going to be choked.
Right.
I heard it.
Okay. Let me go on record. I once in Geneseo punched a brick wall because I got bad grades and broke my hand.
Yeah.
I broke my ankle. I've had a lot of breaks in my life as far as, playing sports and things.
Yeah.
Worst pain I've ever felt in my life happened Saturday when he was choking me.
He was choking you.
He said it wasn't going to hurt. It'll be fine, okay?
Now, at one point, Opie just taunts him one more time. He spins around, grabs you kind of by the back of your shoulder, neck area with one hand,
right,
and then puts his other hand directly over your throat.
Right.
And now he's squeezing and lifting Opie off the ground. So he's just barely, like, you can see your tippy toes are just kind of touching enough that you weren't being hung.
See, there's a video that's circulating. You don't see that my feet are off the ground. The guy lifted me up by my neck and was choking me.
Yeah.
The worst pain I ever felt, going, holy ass, I can't breathe. I was turning beet red, and you and everyone else there thought it was all part of the gag.
So I just jump on his back.
Right.
I go, hey, let go of my radio partner. What are you doing?
Right.
You know, I'm kind of trying to, like, I don't know what I was trying to do, to tell you the truth, because there was nothing I could do to this guy. I was on his back. Yeah, the Heimlich. I was giving him the Heimlich.
Right.
I'm on his back, and it was nothing to him as he's choking open.
Right. And I got to say it again. You don't see it. Here's a picture of it. I am off the ground. He has lifted me up by my neck right there. And you're hugging him.
I'm hugging him
at this point. I think this picture is on one of the websites out there.
I'm like a bitch.
So he finally lets me go, and I swear to God, it seemed like forever that he was choking me. And then he flipped you over his back, right?
Yeah, after he like kind of threw you, like enough with him, and then he realized there was a gnat or a tick or something on his back, and he just kind of threw his arm back. I tumbled and hit the pavement on my elbow and shoulder.
Right.
From right off his back.
Right.
Like he did nothing to get me off of him, but I flew.
He says he's like 230 pounds.
Yeah.
Not an ounce of fat on him.
No, the guy's really strong.
So I start catching my breath, and I'm like, holy, what the F just happened? And he comes running up to me and goes, did I hurt you? Did I hurt you? He goes, I just got, caught up in the whole thing, and I apologize. I'm like, you said you weren't going to, hurt me.
Opie said, if we were 60 feet underwater, I'd kick your ass.
Yeah, right.
Frenchie.
George, what's going on?
What's up, guys? Have you seen that show, The Test on FX?
Oh, I went to the wrong call. Hold on. Save that for a second. Doug, what's going on?
What's up? Did you see the picture on Steve Richards' website?
What is the website?
StevieRichards.com.
StevieRichards.com?
Yeah. Anthony, RTC doesn't mean right to cornhole. Dude, you got to see this picture. It's hysterical.
It's funny. People already make
and it looks like you're hugging him and you're rubbing your side of your face in his back.
Well, Anthony just grabbed hold to try, pull him off me.
I'm trying to pull back, but it ain't
push
working.
Your back, he wouldn't hurt you.
I couldn't breathe.
All right, StevieRichards.com. The picture's hilarious.
All right,
put it on your site.
All right, man.
Opie's powerless at this point. I think you could see you're trying to grip his arm or something here with your arm.
I had nothing.
And there's nothing. That guy could have just killed you right there, and there was nothing you could do.
I had nothing, and everyone thought, that it was a cute little gag that we set up ahead of time. So I had my sunglasses on, they went flying, and everyone's like, oh my God, go get his sunglasses. And I hear this, and I'm like, F the sunglasses. Why? What is Ben doing?
Sunglasses, man.
I didn't care about my stupid sunglasses.
Get his sunglasses.
I didn't care. I just wanted him to let go. Eric, what's going on?
Hey, Opie, I'm a speech-language pathologist. I work a lot with voice disorders. You should probably go to an ear, nose, and throat doctor just to make sure that your larynx wasn't displaced.
Oh, great.
Displaced.
Great.
Yeah, no, it's possible. Or also, you could have had vocal cord damage.
I had a thumbprint for the rest of the weekend, like a red, really bad thumbprint.
Right after he let go, I saw broken blood vessels in your neck.
I had that all weekend. Watch Ben. What do you mean watch Ben? What is Ben doing? I can't see from here.
Yeah, he's right behind. He's watching. All of a sudden, he's like.
Because everyone thought it was, it was all cute and stuff.
It was all cute.
It wasn't, man. Worst feeling I ever felt. I'm telling you right now. Mikey B, what's up?
Greatest moment in wrestling history. The Iron Sheik versus Sergeant Slaughter and Steve Richards strangling Opie.
Thank you, Mikey.
Listen, there's full moving video of this.
Huh?
There's full moving video of this at singandsmoke.com.
All right, I guess it's everywhere.
Sure. I'm not kidding you.
All right, thank you.
I thought maybe he was just trying to plug one of his websites.
Whatever, I know it's all over the place.
Yeah, now it's all over wrestling sites and whatnot.
This guy says the Richards fight was cute.
Yeah.
Mike, what's going on?
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Funniest part is when Anthony comes running over. Hey, that's my partner.
That's my life partner. Stop it.
Guys, any body glitter or no?
No body glitter.
No. What are you going to do at that point? There was nothing we could do, Opie.
So that was one of the highlights. I don't know if they're going to end up using the tape on one of their shows, but it's all over the internet.
Yeah.
And Stevie Richards, you're a dick. Because then I try to talk to him, and I'm like, dude, what the F? What went through your mind?
And he's a wrestler.
Whatever.
That's what he does.
I would like to talk to him today.
Yeah, well, try to get him on the phone.
We could do that.
Try to get him.
Bill, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? I hate to break up your wrestling moments there, guys. Let's talk about Green Day for a second. What does this stop Steve King fag from, say, stopping Billy Joe coming over to your studio and the rest of the Green Day band unannounced?
It's more the record company, telling the guys what they should and shouldn't do as far as their careers go.
Well, if the record company says don't do it and they do it, what are they going to do? Cut them? Green Day generates a lot of cash for the record company. I really don't think they're going to...
Bill, let me say this, because, they know we want them on the show when they come to New York. We made it very clear. We exchanged numbers and business cards and all that. Let's see if Green Day has the balls just to show up and hang.
I mean, wouldn't the record company be pleased that they're getting double exposure on 92 KFAG and NEW? Now they're getting twice as much listenership?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right, later, guys. Got milk?
All right, thank you. And then I think I was delusional because I didn't have oxygen for the brain for a little while, so I decided to start talking to the Boston media.
Oh, geez, good one, Alex. That was real good.
Yeah, I just told them, we're going to be live in Boston very, very soon. Yeah, maybe after getting choked out and a couple of beers. The press isn't the best place to go. The guy was really interested. He wrote down everything I said. Now I'm panicking. I'm checking the Boston papers every day going, what is he going to print? Because I just said some stupid stuff. Because whatever we say in Boston, they'll print.
Oh, I know.
We've talked about that in the past.
Yeah, they're really looking for info up there.
Right. Sean, what's going on?
Hey guys,
Hey.
I just saw the video on Steve Richards' website.
Yeah.
I have not seen that bad acting since XFL 3 games. Oh, wait a minute, I'm sorry, yeah. I mean, get off him, he's my partner. I mean, you sounded like you were in San Francisco instead of Boston. Later, guys.
All right, God.
It's a goofy WWF thing.
Paul, no, I'm not taking on Molly Holling next. Shut up. I have no doubt she could kick my ass, though. She was built.
Killer O from White Plains. My God, it looks like a prison rape scene.
Yeah, there was nothing I could do. I hope you guys.
Nothing.
I hope you guys understand if you see the video that I am off my feet.
Yeah.
He has my whole neck squeezing as hard as he can, and he's like swinging me.
Just being choked.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Why don't we take our first break, Anthony? We're just getting started here today, right?
Yeah. Tim says he wants to ask Opie Kaufman a question.
I did say that. Andy Kaufman's one of my heroes. I'm like, wow, now I get to, hang with wrestlers and get beat up like you used to. Tim, what's going on?
Mr. Kaufman, are you there?
Yeah, what's up? I was gonna show up with a neck brace today, just to mess
have the big neck brace,
just to mess with the guys today.
I just please promise me you don't come in with a brain tumor next week.
Yeah, no, don't say that.
God.
All right, Tim, thank you.
Take it easy, guys.
Bye. All right. We should take our first break.
Sure.
Some more of the stories will pop up from Boston, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was a great
Someone
time.
wants to know how much alcohol was consumed. The answer, a lot.
Yeah, there wasn't enough, though.
No.
They always cut back on the beer. They don't want everybody getting all trashed that has to work the show. So there's no beer for the people that don't have to do anything but get drunk.
Right. Earl met Bernie Williams while you guys were up there?
We met Bernie Williams, Sanchez.
Oh.
On Sunday night. What happened?
What happened?
I went over to him. We were out Sunday night in Boston. It was Earl's birthday, so we went out with a bunch of my friends from Boston. We were standing in this place, and who was standing behind us but Bernie Williams? So Earl's like ready to, get down on all fours to this guy. So I go over. I'm like, hey, Bernie, you want to do the Opie and Anthony show? What? Who? Never heard of you guys. Looking at the business. What? Where? What? Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Kind of out of our demo.
Yeah, but Earl had a boner meeting Bernie Williams.
That's cool. Earl was up there the whole weekend. I think he said 10 words the whole weekend.
I know.
Did you get him talking eventually?
I got to tell you, being from Boston, we're out with Earl, and I'm bringing him out. And everywhere I go, I'm running into people I know. And people are like, is he okay? He doesn't say anything. Is he all right? Is he not feeling?
He doesn't talk.
No. He's just
I got a brand new nickname for Earl, by the way.
What?
Can he hear right now?
He's doing a sticker stuff.
Oh, no. Earl's new nickname?
Yeah.
Shrek. Shrek.
Oh.
Oh. Someone get Earl's picture and put it next to Shrek's picture.
Or kind of morph them together so he's got some Shrekian details to him.
I went and saw Shrek last night. Oh, I want to talk about that after break.
Yeah.
And all I could think of was Earl. I'm like, Shrek looks like Earl. So, all right, we got to take where is this sticker stop? We should announce that. Yeah, we're doing a sticker stop at the Route 4 Auto Mall located at Dodge Hyundai of Paramus on Route 4 West in Paramus. We'll be there at 4 o'clock, okay? With Earl handing out the WOW bumper stickers.
Right.
Shrek will be there handing out the WOW bumper stickers. 212-757-1027. We'll be back.
You don't play her music, but we sure like to bring her legs back like a Tyson chicken. Radio Gonzo style. Opie and Anthony. 1027 WNEW. 1027 WNEW is the Sports Guys at 5 a.m. The Radio Chick at 9. Ron and Fez at noon. Opie and Anthony at 3. Don and Mike at 7.
Next time on a very special Ron and Fez. Fez confronts Ron about his smoking.
Ronnie, you've got to do something. Your cigar ruined the whole dinner.
You don't like the smell of a good cigar?
It's not smelling it, it's looking at it. Somehow you ate your entire meal without even taking it out of your mouth.
Because I don't take my cigar out to kiss my wife.
Well, that explains the burn mark.
All on the next Ron and Fez. Ron and Fez. Middays, noon to 3. 1027 WNEW.
Anthony, on hold, we got Robbie, who filmed the whole Stevie Richards thing in Boston. Also, Drudge Jr., he has all the info on O&A's contract talks.
Yes, I've been looking at some of the message boards and whatnot, and Drudge Jr. up there, and I'm reading what he's saying from insiders in the company as to what we're going to do. Our contract talk.
And we'll talk to both of them.
Yeah.
It's Pinnacle monkeying around.
Yeah, this is for the ladies. One for the ladies. Yeah, they're the makers of Pinnacle Horny Goatweed, and now there's monkeying around for the babes. Fan the flames of passion naturally with the potent blend of all natural exotic herbs, including the legendary Monkey Tai Kuan Yin. That's right, Monkey Tai Kuan Yin gets the girls horny. It's from the Fujian province of China, and it's great for great romance and sex. Always remember the three-piece: pleasure, passion, and Pinnacle. Pinnacle monkeying around, you can get it at GNC and other fine health food stores, or call up 1-800-899-5323, 1-800-899-5323. Give it to the girl if maybe she's not in the mood like she used to be. Go to GNC for Super Tuesday today, where Pinnacle Horny Goatweed and Pinnacle monkeying around are 20% off.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What did you learn on the show today?
Really not too much there. Not anything useful, anyway.
What did you learn on the show today?
I learned absolutely nothing. I actually lost brain cells today.
What did you learn on the show today?
What I learned today, this still sucks.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
1027 WNEW.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show on 1027 WNEW. Black Crow is definitely one of the highlights on the BCN River Rave up there in Boston. We had a lot of fun this weekend.
Yeah. Opie's not here, though, right now. It's Opie Clifton. It's now sitting in for Opie.
Black Crow is one of those bands. They were born too late.
Yeah, they would have fit in well around the time the Stones were really big.
Sure. They would have fit in quite nicely with, like, Humble Pie and those guys in the 70s, you know?
Yeah, smoking all their pot.
Hey, we lost the guy that filmed the fight.
Oh, no. Is that him, Robbie?
Is that him again? Yeah, okay. If you're just tuning in, I got choked really, really bad by Stevie Richards from the WWF. Right to censor, crack guy. Yeah, douche, nozzle. He warned me that he was going to choke me. We were like doing a little skit for the WWF, one of their TV shows. They may show the footage, who knows. And the guy really choked me and lifted me up by my neck and was swinging me and thought it was all fun.
Yeah.
I'm here to say it was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life.
Was it actual pain or panic?
Pain and panic.
Because when you're being choked, it's like, well, there's nothing I can do about this, and I'm really going to die now.
Anthony, if you want to know what I felt like, go like this.
No, I had Norris do that to me.
Okay.
Remember I was telling you just last week when Norris tried to demonstrate this karate move he does, and he put my throat in the crook of his arm by his elbow and just squeezed for 2 seconds, and I went,
yeah, just take your windpipe like this and squeeze it as hard as you can for
I'm not going to do that.
For about 15 seconds, and you tell me if it was panic or pain.
I won't do that.
I was freaked out, and the guy said it wouldn't hurt, and then he afterwards was like, oh my God, I'm sorry, I just kind of got lost in the moment, I'm sorry, as I try to gain my breath. Robbie.
Yes.
You filmed the damn thing?
Yeah, I was the guy who was sitting with him right behind you guys. I wasn't the WWF camera crew. I'm one of Stevie's good friends, and I was the one right behind you guys taping it the whole time.
All right, so the video everyone...
Don't be really bad.
The video that everyone's checking out on the website, that's your video?
Yeah, I took that video.
Oh, thank God, because you're not that good at filming, man.
Well, I'm not a pro.
No, I mean, because I'll tell you why. Because he lifted me up by my neck, and you can't see that in your video that I'm off the ground.
Well, what he said to me afterwards was he didn't start choking you for real until Anthony jumped on his back, and then he slipped and just clamped down.
Slipped and clamped down. They think he's laughing outside.
Robbie, I'm here to say that he was choking me right from the beginning.
Really?
And then it got worse, and probably that's when Anthony jumped on his back or whatever.
Yeah, he said he felt really bad because as soon as he jumped on his back, he clamped down. He's like, I was choking him for real.
Yeah, I know he was. No one... And everyone's around laughing like, oh, look, they set up a cute little bit. Maybe they'll be on the WWF show. And I'm sitting there like, no one around me understands that he is choking the life out of me right now.
But I had to come on here to clear his name on two fronts, because he's in Canada right now.
Right.
And can't be reached.
Well, we want to have him on the show today.
Well, I have his cell phone number, but I tried to call in Canada. There's no reception for him.
Oh, all right. Well, if you could hunt him down, we'd love to talk to him today, because that was a little twisted. And then I went up to him afterwards, like, what were you thinking? He goes, man, I'm sorry. He did say exactly what you just said. What the hell were you thinking?
The one thing I wanted to make sure I pointed out is the girl who was following him around backstage had nothing to do with him.
Oh, no?
No, she was just following him around because he was famous. He has a very beautiful fiancé who could be listening to this, so I wanted to clear his name.
All right.
I actually saw them having some kind of sex.
Yeah.
No, I was around him the whole time.
I don't know what she was doing on her knees behind the trailer, but hey, who am I to say?
One good choke deserves another.
That's right.
Neck,
I guess I wasn't the only one getting choked.
But they said it wasn't going to be on WF TV probably, so that's why I put it up on the site.
All right, that's cool. Great, I got choked for nothing. All right.
But I will pass on the message to him.
All right, Robbie, thank you.
Get in touch with you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Robbie from, what is it, Stevie Richards?
StevieRichards.com, yeah.
All right, look at you being famous today. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
All right, Robbie. So there you have it.
Yeah. All right. So you got a little choked.
It was bad.
Yeah.
We can move on. Oh, we have to say hi to Drudge Jr. today?
Drudge Jr., our young roving reporter
who has never gotten anything right.
This is a guy that I respect a guy like this because he doesn't let pesky things like facts get in the way of his stories, Opie. I like that.
I think I'm pretty right on this one.
All right. What do you know about our current situation here at WNEW? With 3 days left on the contract.
This is from a source. I don't really know who he is.
God, this guy's great. And how old are you again, Drudge Jr.? 15?
I can't hear you, Opie.
How old are you? 15?
I'm 13.
13, okay.
13 years old.
All right.
See, he's a budding reporter.
And
Jimmy Olsen.
I can't really say his name because they want me to.
All right.
And he says he works with Craig.
All right. Works with Craig.
Yeah.
Here at our station.
Yep.
Well, we do have a Craig that works for WNEW, so that's okay. You might be on something.
And he has all the information about what's going to happen if or if not you resign.
All right. And you have all these facts.
Yep.
Right.
Let's hear them.
Let's hear the facts.
Well, I don't know if I can say them on the air because you might dump out.
No, we won't dump out. Look, I promise you we will not dump out of your little conversation.
Okay.
All right?
You can speak freely about everything that your source, who you don't even know who it is, am I correct there?
I kind of know who it is.
Who's your source?
I'm not going to say it on the air.
Just say it.
Not on the air.
Say it!
No.
Opie, he doesn't reveal his source.
Oh, yeah, you're like...
If you take me off the air, I'll tell you.
All right. No.
Am I off the air?
All right, hold on. Hold on.
Musical games.
No, we'll take you off the air. I'm serious. Hold on. Judge Junior, you're giving us like an AOL screen name.
Well, I thought you know who he was if he works there.
No clue.
I don't know who that is. So, just like you, we don't know who the source is either.
Well, maybe he's not a real source.
Are you getting your info from Deep Throat?
No.
All right.
Sure.
All right, let's go.
Long dead by now.
All right, let's go. What do you have on our current situation?
Okay. If they're offering to syndicate you to Boston by July on WBCN, replacing Nick Karcher's afternoon show. No?
Well, that would be the obvious choice, but then no.
Okay.
I love this guy. All right, what else? What else?
The sports guys will be replaced by two new people who have very little experience, or Brother Weeze, depending on if you sign or not.
Wrong. That's an absolute wrong.
The sports guys have already been replaced
20 times over.
Think about it. The original sports guys are now gone.
Well, okay.
All right. What else?
Ron and Fez will move to 7 to 11, and Don and Mike will move to your slot if you leave.
Oh, well, I might even give you some of that. We don't know what would happen here if we left, but that seems logical.
Sure.
All right. Radio Chick will take the rest of her slot.
That's definitely a possibility. Okay.
Don't know anything.
And he'll sign with Q104.3.
Who will?
Clear Channel.
Who will?
You will.
Oh. You will?
Yeah.
All right, who's the source?
But that's been speculated already.
Yeah. All right. What else? Anything else? Drudge Jr.?
Not really.
Not really.
Well,
if we left, would we be doing? If we left, would we be doing afternoons or mornings?
He says afternoons, but you could be doing mornings.
Okay.
No.
Well, you're getting better.
And he looks so legit too.
Look, it's an email address, right?
Yeah. You even found my secret box.
Well, how did you get this email?
Yeah.
This screen name. From this person that works for Craig.
Whenever I'm talking to a source, I give them a secret email address.
Oh. But how did you hook up in the first place? This source must have sought you out.
He somehow found my email address. I don't even know who he is. He just somehow found my secret box.
All right, Drudge, you're learning.
Found your secret box. And wouldn't it be possible for anyone to email you with information and say they're a source?
Well, that's why I have another box, so they can't just find my real email address.
So how did this guy find your secret box?
I don't know. I only give it to my sources, to my real sources.
So one of your real sources passed it along to this person.
That's what I assumed.
That works for Craig.
Yeah.
By the way, no one works for Craig.
Yeah, I that's what kind of tripped us up in the first place. No one works for him.
I don't think he does enough for him to have, people that work under him.
Okay.
All right. Someone is saying to stop talking to Wyatt from Weird Science.
Wow, you do sound like Wyatt.
You should read Weird Science, because, that's very good.
Little Wyatt.
All right. Well, Drudge Jr., very good.
How about I give away his screen name so his email address is completely full so he can't send any more letters to me?
You can't stab your sources in the back.
He's not a source. He lied to me.
There were some interesting things in your little
there's one more thing.
observations.
Well, there's one more thing about another DJ. You have to see it on my site. DrudgeJr.homestead.com.
All right.
You little bastard. Look at him. He's plugging his site.
All right. Thank you, Drudge Jr.
Can I give away his email address?
By the way, people that have secret, boxes and secret screen names are usually, what? Butt pirates. Oh, that's what Chris is saying the line for.
That doesn't even make sense.
Well, it does if you think about it. All right, Judge Junior.
No, I have a secret box so that people can't send me fake information in my real box.
I'm trying to... He has me quoted on his site. It says, worst reporter ever. And then Anthony Cummy. All right, Drudge. Insider tells all exclusive. All right. There's his, just what he said about us. But what else do you have about another job?
It's in the story, right?
Where is it?
Is it further down? Is it Insider tells all exclusive?
Is it in that story?
No.
Oh, maybe it's in a different story.
No.
Go back.
To past stories?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's in the story before it.
All right, listen, we got to move on.
All right.
Judge Junior, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
He's too much. Where does he get his information, Opie?
Got some tidbits in there.
A couple of tidbits, but it's nothing that hasn't been speculated all over the market.
All right. We have to take a break. Still to come, we got to talk about the body parts falling out of the apartment up there in Harlem. Also, the 1,000-pound woman rescued from an apartment in Harlem. What the hell happened this weekend?
Let's talk about how brave they are.
Also, I got pulled over yesterday. Whip, boo. And the guy was a real dick.
Oh, what happened? I always have good luck with the police.
I was playing Bonnie and Clyde yesterday. And we got to talk about all the movies everyone saw this weekend.
Yes.
That's one of the questions that is ongoing throughout the show today. What do you guys think of, like, Pearl Harbor?
Yeah, now that everybody saw it, instead of just the reviews, you could hear from everybody.
Every person that I talked to said it was just a waste of time. And they're pissed. They went and blah, blah, blah. I guess it set some weird record, right?
Another one of these non-record records. I'll tell you one thing. Bad reviews do have an impact. And people talking badly of a movie. Because this was a movie, when the trailers first came out, I was like, I will be there day one seeing this movie. There's no way I'm not going to see it. And then after everybody's saying what it is, I'm kind of like, I'll see it.
But it's already a hit. It made $75 million. Mm-hmm. Even if the box office drops off drastically, they're going to be well over $100 million before the thing's out of theaters. It's a huge hit.
Yeah, but has it been up against The Animal yet? That I'm sure is going to knock it down a few notches.
I saw the preview for that last night when I was seeing Shrek, and people were just moaning in their seats like,
Rob Schneider,
enough. All right, we'll take a quick break and we'll continue here. Here's an O&A classic for our buddies Green Day. They said, "Hey, play that butt plug." We haven't played this in a while.
May I help you?
Yes, butt plugs.
Who?
Butt plugs, please.
Spark plugs, just a moment. Hardware, how can I help you?
Butt plugs.
What is it?
Butt plugs.
A what box?
Butt plugs.
A butt box?
Butt plugs.
I'm not following what you're saying.
Butt plugs.
I have a bad connection. I don't understand. What is it?
Butt plugs.
Butt box? Is it like a receptacle you're talking? You use it for, sir?
Butt plug. Butt plug. Butt plug. Butt plug.
Yeah. Butt lug?
Butt plug.
I know, but what do you use it on? What do you use it in? I'm trying to...
Butt plug. Butt plug.
Yeah, okay, I got your spark plug. There's all kinds of spark plugs.
Butt plug. Butt plug. Butt plug.
Butt?
Butt plug.
Sorry, sir, we don't understand what you want.
Butt plug. Butt plug.
I don't know. We don't carry that.
Butt plug?
Yeah, we don't carry it.
Thank you.
All right.
Now let's turn on the PA system and start the fun. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Afternoon radio. This is it. You can't go anywhere else. Nowhere to go. That's like saying you don't like Earth. You're leaving. Where do you go?
Opie and Anthony.
And we finally have control. Yes.
102.7 WNEW.
Boys.
Hi there, man.
Hello, Bruce.
Hello, Ant. How are you?
Very well. How has the boss been?
Good.
We have you on on the air, Bruce.
Oh, come on, no.
Bruce, we need you because everyone loves Bruce Mittman here in New York.
Well, they do.
General Manager
We've talked about our old boss, Bruce, many a times.
Really?
How could we possibly steer clear of someone with such a sparkling personality as you, Bruce Mittman?
Well,
boy.
you know what? I think you're right.
I know I'm right, boy.
You know, I was looking at a poster, and it was signed by you. It said, for the guy who made me.
Oh, who wrote that?
You did.
Not me.
Oh, yes.
I think Opie wrote that.
No.
I think you added that after we just signed it. we just signed our names. You wrote whatever the hell you wanted.
All right, so you called me.
We've talked about you a bunch down here, Bruce. Yeah.
I know.
We were talking, we told the whole Schwoogie story.
The Schwoogie. That's great. I'm world known as Schwoogie.
Remember when we had to give that big check to the homeless vets?
Well, that was quick thinking on my part.
Yes, another.
Not on yours, that's for sure.
Another one of Brucey Mittman's damage control things he had to do for the O&A show.
The O&A damage control.
Boys, while you were off the hook running out drinking, I had to hand over a check to Schwoogie.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it, we miss you, Bruce. Hell yeah, man.
I'm so glad I called off air.
Hey, if our light's got to be on here, so does yours.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
What, you think things have changed, Bruce?
No, I should have known better. You know, I tried calling before, hoping that, you know, I might get you off air.
We try not to take those calls.
Yes, I know this.
Do you still drive that huge Suburban with the rope ladder so you can get in it?
Such abuse.
I'm driving a big Kenworth tractor trailer now, boy. I have an elevator installed to get into the cab. It's an elevator. It's a new model.
Boys, I can only afford a $2,000 raise because I'm buying the latest Suburban.
Well,
but I'm not going to tell you it's $2,000. I'm going to write it on a piece of paper and slide it across the table at you.
And you should be excited.
I love that move. Bruce, I swear to God, me and Opie do that move now to each other. If we ever go out to eat and someone gets the check, we kind of look at it, put it on the table, and slide it over to each other. Take a look, boys. That was a slick move.
But, you know, it did work.
It did work.
So who's the fool?
No, I think we got you last.
Yeah, well, that's true. You got me big. Yes, I still can't show up in City Hall without the police looking out for me.
That's that Mittman guy.
Oh, there's the guy who said the mayor was dead. No, I've explained at least 100 times I had nothing to do with that.
No, it wasn't me that said the mayor was dead. It was me that wanted the mayor to throw pies at the boys.
Oh. That's after the boys told me that they had only done it for 10 minutes, not 4 hours.
Are you saying our testimony was not accurate at the hearing?
Yes, I think that's probably true.
Are you trying to say that we told you we only did it for 10 minutes?
Yeah, I do remember a phone call back. But gee, guys, how long did you do that? Oh, it wasn't long. No, it wasn't long.
Well, Brucey, maybe if you were at work that day, doing your general managerial duties. I was too busy test driving new Suburbans.
See, I was out doing my job.
And they didn't have the radio tuned to my radio station. I was having 747's wings cut off so I could drive that on the highway.
I'm so glad I've come to New York to be abused. I could stay home and do that.
Go on, we love you, Bruce.
Well, can we talk off the air?
Well, we're doing a show now. That would be rude to the listeners.
Oh, that's true.
We do a talk show now, Bruce.
I forgot. Oh, you don't play music anymore?
No.
No Rage Against the Machine? Nothing?
No, we play that in our cars.
Oh, I see.
See, someone realized that we could handle a show without the music.
Oh, was that a slap?
No. Remember after a break would go on for about 6 or 7 minutes, you'd walk in, boys, is this a talk show now? Are we a talk show? That was classic, man.
Hey, we ran into Green Day. We were up in Boston this weekend.
Oh.
They remembered coming in and wrecking the studio.
They remember smoking pot with you in the studio.
No. Let's clarify that.
Boy.
If I remember correctly, they were blowing smoke in my face.
Yes, it's called a shotgun, Bruce.
Yeah. Yes, you did rip up the studios.
It was a cannonball. Yes.
How about
So you're big stars in New York now. Every time I look at a rating book, I see the Opie and Anthony rating book.
Well, yes, Brucey. We're doing, knock wood, quite well.
Well, that's because you learned from the master.
Yes, from the master.
That's right. Yes.
Ron Valeri.
Get the spear out of my back.
Yes. Oh, I look back fondly on the days where we used to have to tape our show and then go into Brucey's office as he picked everything apart. Remember that? Boy, Anthony, the way you said was here, I think you should have said was.
Now, come on. You know, the training was invaluable.
I got an idea for your show.
I know, an idea. You too, yes.
I have an idea. Let's grab some pizza and talk about it.
Did you know that Ozone is doing morning drives in Boston?
Yes, the afternoon guy from AAF, where we came from. We love Ozone.
Oh, we do too.
And always have. And now the guy's doing very well. He's doing morning talk show.
He sounded very good today. I listened this morning.
I think it's a big hit for AAF.
Well, for RKO.
No, it's going to be a big hit in the ratings.
Oh, yes, we hope so.
They're going to hurt.
Now that I'm at the competition.
Yeah. Yes, boy. Yeah, Bruce is now at WFNX.
The FNX radio network. Let's get it straight. You know.
So you landed on your feet as well.
Well, that's because of you guys. I mean, you know, I had nothing to do in my career that, you know, anybody really cared about until you came along.
Brucey, are you telling your air staff to say it like WFNX?
If I do, will you please shoot me?
Look, we're going to have to hook up after the show or something.
Yes, that's what I want to do.
Chat. Yeah, of course we'll hook up.
All right, well, so where are we going to do this? But we don't want to talk about this on the air. There'll be 4,000 people there.
You're all coming to see Bruce Mittman.
Well, of course, not to see you, Ant.
Boy.
Where are you staying?
No, I'm not saying that on the air.
What happened?
No.
Okay, there's a nice little club. We'll meet you down there. It's called the Mine Shaft. It's down in the village. The Pile Driver.
Right, we'll be at the Pile Driver at 8 o'clock.
The Manhole.
All right, well, give me a favor. Get off the radio. Get me off the radio and leave a message as to where I can meet you.
Okay. Rick, if you would please take Brucey's...
The Manhole sounds good.
Bye, boy.
We'll put you on hold. We'll talk to you later, Bruce.
All right, great.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
There he goes, our old boss, Bruce Mittman.
Boys, while I was doing damage control, giving money to the hoogies, getting you boys out of trouble yet again. I love that guy.
Hey, Bruce?
Yeah.
No one picked you up yet, right?
No.
No, don't worry. They'll get right to you.
Yeah, I see your show's very efficient.
Yeah.
They're running to do your show.
Right. Oh, they'll get right to you. You're a priority.
Yeah, no, I see that. That's all you, as a matter of fact.
All right, hold on.
All right.
He's a pisser, man. Anthony, the Vermont Teddy Bear Company.
Yes, Vermont Teddy Bear Company wants you to get personal. Forget about all the cliche generic gifts. That could be for anyone. Send a Vermont Teddy Bear Beargram gift. Order this week and receive free personalization. If you know someone graduating from college or high school, send a graduation bear and embroidered their name and degree on the gown for free. How about you just take that into your new place of employment instead of your actual degree? Take your Vermont Teddy Bear with what you studied embroidered right on the gown. Or the new baby bear with the baby's name and birth date on the bib. Celebrating a birthday, they have birthday bears. Tailor a bear to an occupation or hobby like the nurse bear, biker bear, or personalize the outfit for free. Just think of the reaction you're going to get. Setting a beargram is easy, too. You call a bear counselor, 1-800-829-BEAR. Choose from over 100 bears for any occasion. They got Get Well Bear, pregnancy bears. They got a bunch of bears to choose from. For about the cost of a dozen roses, you can send a beautiful bear handcrafted in Vermont, complete with a card and candy treat. So much more personal, and they're going to love a bear forever. No one was created for them. By you. Overnight and Saturday delivery guaranteed. Call them up, 1-800-829-BEAR, or shop online at VermontTeddyBear.com. Send a beargram, the creative alternative. Gift for any occasion, 1-800-829-BEAR.
Bruce hung up? He hung up, yeah.
Boys.
Before he did, he said, those boys can be asses.
Yeah, those boys can be asses. He's a pisser, man. He's a big Suburban. Wow, he had the hugest truck in the lot, man.
To make up for his penis size. Dude, when you said rope ladder, I thought he was going to scream. The guy can't be more than 5'3", boys.
Yes, boys.
We would walk out to the parking lot to talk business and stuff. Guys, I got to talk to you, but I'm late for a golf lesson, so why don't you follow me to my car?
Follow me.
And so we'd follow him to the Suburban, and he would literally throw a rope ladder out so he could climb into his huge Suburban.
He'd climb in, roll the window down, and lean out the window. He'd look like an engineer on a train going by.
Woo, woo, woo. He would drive down the street in that Suburban. It looked so funny, man.
That's great.
Boys, I can barely see over the steering wheel.
The blocks and phone book on the seat were, they were standard equipment for me, boy.
All right, believe it or not, we're in the middle of commercials.
Yeah.
So we'll be back. 102.7 WNEW. It's the O&A Show. Another band we saw this weekend in Boston, Marilyn Manson.
I think that guy's a fabulous boy.
Boy. Oh, man. When is Bruce going into his meeting? He said 5:30? We got to get our old boss on the air some more. We got some stories to tell. What about when we were doing all that gay stuff and he had a gay group come in to lecture us? God, I wish we would have remembered that. Oh, boy. They were in uncharted territory when we were over there. When we were under his guidance. Trust me, he's listening. Bruce, give us a call. Yeah, what the hell is that about?
Boys, the faggots are up in arms.
Boys, I wish I had a radio show like yours on my station so I wouldn't have to work as hard as I've had in the last 3 years. I don't have time for golf lessons anymore, boys.
Boys.
Hey, Shrek. Earl.
Yo.
Yo. Earl, you're doing a WOW sticker shop today?
Yes, we're at the Dodge Hyundai of Paramus, which is on Route 4 West in beautiful Paramus, New Jersey.
All right.
We're here until 5 o'clock handing out WOW stickers, and we're right in front of a lot of fine cars that they have here.
All right, right on. Hey, did you enjoy your time in Boston, Earl?
I had an amazing time.
Yeah, it was fun, huh?
I heard you met Bernie Williams.
Yes, met Mr. Williams himself.
Right on.
But it was just so funny. Like I'm like tapping Ben on the shoulder. I'm like, Ben, turn around. He's like, do it later, because he's slamming down a Guinness. He's like, dude, don't bother me. And I'm like, turn around. He's like, do it later. I'm like, it's like, damn. And I went to talk to Bernie.
You got
and then he turned around and he was like, Bernie, I'm from the Opie and Anthony show. You know who Opie and Anthony is? And he's like, I have no idea.
No? What?
Hey, a cute little story, Earl. Thank you.
Is it true that Bernie said after you left, he went, God, I come to Boston to get away from black people?
No. You know what? I was walking around with Earl and Ben at the River Rave. I got to tell you what Earl was doing. We were meeting so many, like, Psycho Mark impersonators up there in Boston, like we said earlier. And Earl had a running count in his head how many swoogies he saw.
Oh, my God.
Earl, what was the count up to after, like, walking around for 2 hours?
Like 6 or 7.
6 or 7.
And 3 of them were backstage.
Yeah, one was the guy from 7 Dust.
One was Nick, one was the guy from 7 Dust, and one I think was like a security guard.
Right.
Earl, did you destroy any phones in Boston?
Just 2.
All right, Earl. Well, the sticker stop is, Route 4 West in Paramus.
We're at Dodge Hyundai.
Dodge Hyundai, the auto mall, right?
Yes.
All right, Earl. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. We'll be here until 5 o'clock.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shrek. Thanks, Shrek. Shrek. You'll see it when you see the movie. Oh, my God. That's Earl. It's our buddy Earl.
He is Shrek.
Let me just go to Pete really fast. Pete, what's going on?
Hey, if Earl is Shrek, does that make your old boss that short guy that John Lithgow played?
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, that's good.
Boy.
Yeah, the prince in Shrek.
Yeah.
So everyone's on the same page. Was how tall was he? Like it was like a midget.
Yeah, he was a little bigger than a midget, but smaller than a person.
Yeah, he was a short little prince. Yeah, that's our old boss right there.
And Pearl Harbor sucked.
Did it? Why?
It was so boring for the first, I don't know, hour and a half or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care. Once the bombing started, didn't care. I was just bored. Bored out of my skull. I wanted to go.
Yeah. That's why I'm just waiting. I swear to God, I will walk into that movie right when the bombing starts and leave right when it's over. That's all I care about. I'll pay for a 40-minute movie.
Anthony.
Yeah.
You got to talk about Reverend Al and his hunger strike.
Oh, we
I think we're going to get Reverend Al on the phone from his jail cell where he's having his hunger strike a little later.
That's going to happen in a little bit. Thank you, bud. Anthony, really fast. We got pulled over yesterday.
Yeah,
So glad that the cops that are less than a mile from my house are very supportive of the O&A show.
Now, what did you do? Because I know with me, it's usually speeding.
I was playing Bonnie and Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah. I was, the railroad crossing was coming down, and I said to myself, I can make it.
See, now this is a bad thing.
I wasn't stopped. I was just going. He could have got me for speeding too. Now that I think about it.
How far were you from the crossing when the lights started and the gate starts coming down?
I don't know. Good couple 100 yards, I guess.
Couple of 100 yards.
Which you can make up in a couple seconds, right?
Plenty of time to stop though.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been a problem.
No. But it was going down slow, and I had my timing right.
All right.
Like,
did you have to go into the middle of the crossing to get through it, or else you might have hit the gate as it's coming down? You know how the angle of the gate works.
See, it would be cool if I said I had to, but no. I stayed on my side of the road. The gate was coming down, and I could easily make that, and I went through.
All right.
No big deal.
That's very dangerous, even if it's not down yet. Right when that starts, you never know. It could be a wacky signal or something, and you get creamed.
Right. Well, I do it. And I see the cop pull out, because he obviously people are doing this, day and night, so, they need someone right there to catch everyone going through the railroad crossing.
Oh, boy.
He was just sitting there waiting for someone to do exactly what I did, without a doubt. So he comes out of nowhere. It's always the cop's fault. We love the cops, but it's always the cop's fault when they pull you over, of course.
How is it the cop's fault?
Because I made it. I did good.
Because I made it.
I did good.
The second those lights come on.
He should have let me go for the effort.
The second the lights come on, regardless of if the gate's coming down or something, it might as well be a red stoplight.
You know what, though? I didn't know the rule. Swear to you. I just thought you could take the chance as long as, the gate's going down. Obviously, you can't go around when the gate's completely down, but I'm thinking fair game. Gate's going down. You still got time to give it a shot. So I gave it a shot. I did fine. So he pulls out of nowhere. He was obviously waiting for someone to do this. Because people are doing this all the time, all over the place there today. They gotta stop this. It's an epidemic. People doing this. Trying to beat a railroad crossing. So the cop pulls out, and every time I see a cop behind me, I go into panic mode, and Sandy always laughs at me. She's like, the cop's not pulling you over. So once again, I see cop behind me. I'm like, getting pulled over. And she goes, will you shut up? I'm sick of you saying that every time there's a cop behind us. I'm like, no, we are getting pulled over. Look how fast he's coming.
You get the vibe. When they come up real close, get right on the bumper before the lights come on. You know it.
Right.
I pulled over at times before they even turned the goddamn lights on. I know I did something wrong. They come up. Why bother? Don't waste the bulb in your beacon there. I'll just pull right over.
Right. So yeah, we get pulled over. And I'm like, oh, and now Sandy has to lecture me and say, be nice, because she knows I'm like just a complete tool, because I'm just an idiot. I know it though, because I get so pissed and frustrated when I get pulled over.
Yeah.
So he goes, license and registration. Now I hate you today, by the way.
Why?
Because you're pulling that PBA card crap all the time when you get pulled over.
I only pulled out a PBA card once. Usually I carry on a little conversation, and somehow it gets out that I'm on this program.
If you remember the past conversation.
Yeah, the last one I did.
There's people from this show that they pull out the PBA card. Wow, you're from the Opie and Anthony show. Works like a charm, right? And what have I always said what have I always said in the past? I don't like pulling that move because I feel kind of embarrassed.
Right, feel a little dicky about it.
Right. Because maybe they're not a fan of the show. Do you remember that conversation we've had?
Yes, I do. You have to look and see if they're in the demo.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Well, guess what? The cop that pulled me over, not a fan of the show.
No?
So he goes, license and registration. So I give that, and I go...
What did you say? What did you do?
I go, will you accept a PBA card?
Will you accept? Keep shaking his head. Will you accept a PBA card?
Well, how else do you do it?
Do you take MasterCard or just cash?
Right.
Would you accept a PBA card or Amex?
I might as well have said, will you accept a $100 bill, and we could all move on here.
Would you accept it? Should I even bother pulling it out now? Now that it's real awkward that I asked you if you accept it?
Right. Oh, so he goes, yeah. He goes, I accept PBA cards. Yeah, nice. Now, I swear to God,
Except you have a little chain thing in front of him like the ice cream man.
he's got a little thing so he can run it through his sweeper and give you a copy of it.
I know.
I'm just pathetic. I cannot, I don't know.
Here's your carbon.
Right, I'm just the worst. So I go,
tear that up.
I go, wow, someone's saying it's 2 points?
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Oh.
It's points, man.
Oh.
Because there's so many dopey kids, like the friggin' kids that go around the gate and get creamed.
Oh, I gotta back up. Because Keith knows this. He goes, do you know why I'm pulling you over? Oh, guess what my answer was?
Why?
I thought I made it.
Oh. Wrong answer. I thought I made. Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I thought I made it.
Here's your PBA card. Go back.
You know, it's going down, and I thought I made it. That's what I told him. I thought I made it. And then I said, will you accept a PBA card? Because I remember all the stories of everyone associated with the show getting out with the PBA cards. He goes, yes, I would accept a PBA card. And I'm like, nice. How many cards have we gotten over the last year? Seriously.
Now it's so formal.
I know.
Will you accept? You kind of just take it out and go, hey, here you go.
Seriously, though, how many cards have we gotten in the last year? Would you say 100 is
I would
pretty
say
accurate?
100.
So I go to the guy, I got about 100 of these things.
Now, you got to update. First of all, you got to keep one current one in your wallet. And not the one you had.
All right, so I hand him the specially made Opie and Anthony PBA card.
Oh, Jesus.
It's not even from this year. What, did you give it to me? Because I couldn't remember who gave it to me.
I didn't. It's a year old, and
all right, well,
it's like the Abbott and Costello PBA card.
Instead of, saying who gave it to you, it has our names. It was specially made by the fine folks from the NYPD.
Yeah.
And he goes,
I think that was to hang up on the wall in the office.
Probably. But at all the PBA cards we've got, I'm like, this is the coolest one I'm assuming to have in the wallet.
See, I know your mindset here. You're thinking, all right, it's a PBA card, and it kind of opens up, how'd you get this if they're a fan of the show?
Right.
I understand.
So I hand him, I go, it's an Opie and Anthony PBA card. And now I know why I don't do this crap, because I always lose. He goes, and who are you? I'm like, I'm Opie. He goes, wow, you're Opie. I'm like,
oh, now you're like,
I'm like,
okay.
I'm sitting there good, right?
Yes.
So he goes, well, who gave you the PBA card? I went, I don't know.
Oh, right.
I don't know. We have 100 of them. How am I going to remember?
Billy Mack got those.
Yeah. You got to know. I apologize to Billy Mack, but I didn't know. And he goes, besides that, it's a PBA card for the year 2000. It's 2001. He had to remind me of the year.
Should have told him, hey, Stinky told me it was the year 2000.
Right.
I don't know.
So then he goes, I'll be right back, and proceeds to write me up a ticket.
I'm
just...
Damn.
And I'm like, I just look like a complete idiot. I always hate pulling out the PBA cards for this reason, just in case they're not a fan of the show or they don't give a crap.
Yeah.
Right? So he comes back with a ticket.
That sucks.
And then he said, which really pisses me off, he goes, if I was you, I wouldn't show that PBA card to anyone else.
Oh. Oh, damn.
That was it, really.
Now, this also was Suffolk County.
Mm-hmm. It was 2 miles from my house.
Big difference between the NYPD and Suffolk cops.
I know. You're living in Brooklyn, and the cops...
I love the Brooklyn guys. I think I know half of them already by now.
The cops wave at you, and they pull up alongside you. Hey, Anthony, you
one of the guys
today?
One of the guys today. I'm waiting outside of the apartment. Comes by, whoop, whoop. Because you need a ride? I'm like, no, I'm cool. Whoop, whoop.
You know what it could have been, too? Remember last year we had that incident out in Suffolk County?
Whatever, but I'm just pissed that, the cops 2 miles from my house wouldn't give me a break. Because I made it. I made it look good.
Sarah from Temple, I'm surprised Opie could reach the PBA card with his T-Rex on.
Billy Mack, what's going on?
Well, I'm glad to hear that you made it and you didn't get whacked by some train, but I'm believing that was probably a Nassau County cop, and your 2001 card is on the way.
Oh, really?
Nassau. Was it Nassau or Suffolk?
No, I think it was Suffolk.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where you live.
No, it was Suffolk. It was Suffolk.
Yeah, but the card you got is for NYPD, not for those squirrel kids.
No, and the sad part is I do have some PBA cards from Suffolk cops as well. We got them from everywhere. Nassau, Suffolk, Westchester, NYPD.
I'm sure you do, but...
The guy could care less.
Right, exactly. But they chase squirrels and mules out there. That's about it.
It just pissed me off that he was just sitting waiting for someone to, do exactly what I did. It's like, I must be an epidemic. People doing this all the time.
I pull out a deck and tell him, pick one.
Yeah.
I'm like Harry Blackstone. And then I flip the deck the other way and flip them, and they're all the 10 of diamonds.
Wow.
That's and then I actually take the current one out from behind the officer's ear. It's amazing.
That's the Psycho Mark approach. Where you pull out a stack of them and you pull the rubber band off and you flail them out in the guy's face. And
What do you need?
Hey, Mike.
I got one if we were in Hawaii.
Mike, what's up?
No, you can get out of this ticket.
How?
On the back, there's a box that says not guilty and request a supporting deposition. What the officer has to do is fill out a form.
This crap never works.
It's worked for me.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
They don't send you the supporting deposition, it gets thrown out. Or eventually they're just going to schedule it and you can plea bargain down. I mean, that you can't get help with. But ask for a supporting deposition because my father was a cop. It's just more paperwork that they don't want to fill out.
All right.
Freud checking in. At least he didn't make you and Sandy walk home naked. What's Suffolk County, man?
And I've been on a really good streak lately, too.
Yeah, you were getting speeding tickets every other week in multiple states, and those are finally off your license.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything. We talked about this in the past when we were living up in Boston. This is no joke. Within a little over a month's period, I got 4 speeding tickets in 4 different states.
Yeah.
Beat that.
Bad.
I got one in New York, driving from Boston to Geneseo.
Yeah.
I got one in New Hampshire, going skiing. One in Vermont, going skiing. And one in Massachusetts, going, what the hell was I doing? A school zone. I was doing 55 in a 25.
Oh.
See, there is some
common sense thing.
And that was the guy who said, you know what, it was a Sunday morning, and he goes, you know what, I'm supposed to arrest you for going twice over the speed limit, but, it's a major hassle, and I'm not going to do that.
Wow. That's like something.
But see,
you can't whiz through school zone.
Here's my philosophy on that. Sunday, school's not around. 25 mile an hour don't mean nothing to me. It wasn't a Monday or a Tuesday. It was a Sunday. Everyone knows no one's at school on a Sunday.
Sometimes it says 25 when flashing. And it stops flashing on the weekends.
Right.
School zones are like hot spots. You got to be a nut to speed through a school zone. They're waiting there for you.
I was thinking Sunday.
They're in crossings.
I'm thinking Sunday. Sunday, it's about a 35 mile an hour. I figure, I could sneak a 50 in. Sneak a 50? I went a little too fast, though. 50, what was it? 50, about 55, yeah.
Wow. I'm more a highway speeder, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, the back roads and stuff, I don't really like whizzing through those.
All right. Well, that's my cute little story about being pulled over.
Damn. Well, it's 2 points on a license, so you better.
Mark, what's going on?
Magic.
Hey guys, how's it going?
All right.
I took a honeymoon over at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. It was all Japanese. It's like we lost the war.
We lost the war.
The Japs own everything in Pearl Harbor?
They were at Pearl Harbor taking pictures.
Right.
Yeah. That must be something. Be Japanese and go to Pearl Harbor and go, that's like an American going to Hiroshima and just snapping away. Hey,
oh, man. I'll be there in a second.
All right.
Listen, no, the thing is, even at Pearl Harbor, they had to change the whole story. That we had a trade embargo against them, and we bottlenecked them.
Right.
And they attacked us to open up the shipping lanes.
Yeah, that's what they say.
It was unreal.
All right, Mark. Thank you.
Okay, take care, guys.
Being polite to Mark, and now the guy I really wanted to go to hung up.
Who does Opie think he is? Tony Soprano with the PBA card.
You
know who I am?
There was a cop on the line that said the cop should let me go, and now I want to know why the cop would say that. But he hung up because I was being polite to Mark.
Damn it. You should have offered him, take the wife out for dinner. You know? Do something like that.
He's going to go shopping. The poor guy's going to be working behind the counter.
It was sad because when he goes, hey,
I'm sorry.
He goes, you're Opie. I go, yeah. I'm like, I'm a dick. I'm like, yeah, I'm so in. Yeah. Look at that, like Sandy. I'm like, I'm in. All of a sudden, I'll be right back.
Out. You're out.
As soon as they go back to the car, there's no chance of them They're not coming back with a ticket.
You call your politician, Mr. Gary Ackerman, and have him.
Ooh, I should do that. Doug, what's up?
He's too busy with the cell
You
phone
gave me your
laws.
plastic badge you got with your plastic gun set when you were a little kid.
My plastic badge. I might as well.
An Opie and Anthony PBA card.
Now that would be hysterically funny. Go to the 5 and 10 or drugstore or something and grab one of those little kid gun sets, cop sets with the badge. Yeah. So I'm on the job.
I'm Deputy Opie. Later, guys.
All right. Yeah, the Opie Anthony PBA card. You might as well just have the plastic badge. Of all the ones I could have had in the car, I had a few from Suffolk. Was the cop a Stephen Richards fan? Right. All right, we should take a break here.
All right. Maybe if you had the Jeff Norris police uniform, gun, and billy club, that as you sped through the gates could have flown through the floorboards. You could have gotten off the hook.
All right, what are we going to do next?
Squirted him with cologne.
Easy. Oh, man, there's so much more to get to, so why don't we take a break?
Righto.
Hey, we got something to give away?
Yes.
Tommy, if Suffolk County, it's 3 points and no plea bargain. Oh. But I made it.
It'll be a new Bandit movie. Look at the callers, Buford T. Justice. Hey, Buford.
Hey, this is Buford T. Justice.
Yeah.
Opie, what were you doing? Now, if you were playing Hank Williams Jr., no problem. Yeah, I should have ran home and smacked your mama.
Buford,
What is wrong with you, Opie?
I don't think this is germane to the situation.
Who does he think he is? Burt Reynolds
damn, I
jumping
was
over
hoping he'd have the line.
police barrier, getting Coors Light to New Hampshire? What's wrong with this boy, Anthony?
The goddamn Germans got nothing to do with it. That's the line. That is the line.
Help him out here.
All right, we have a 4-pack of killer tickets to WWF SmackDown June 26th at Madison Square Garden. Tickets available now through Ticketmaster, but the 10th caller gets the 4-pack at 212-757-1027.
This is WNEW, and this is Otto and George, and you're listening to Opie and Anthony, and that's too much information for one thing.
Anthony, I think this is a live read for Cablevision, right?
Yes, but there's something special going on with Optimum Online, Opie. The summer movie season's here with some of the biggest and most exciting movies to come out in years. And the best part is right now you can get 4 free movie tickets to Clearview Cinemas. That's right. Visit any participating Clearview Cinema between now and September 23rd, 2001. You receive a voucher good for 4 free movie tickets when you sign up for Optimum Online at The Wiz. Optimum Online is a high-speed internet access through your cable TV line. Means you get downloads at speeds up to 100 times faster than dial-up. And now you get 4 free movie tickets when you sign up. Just go to any participating Clearview Cinema, pick up your voucher, bring it to The Wiz, and sign up for Optimum Online. It's that easy. Not only are you going to get the super fast internet access, but you also get 4 free movie tickets to Clearview Cinema. That's right. Offer good in areas where Optimum Online's available. Call the Clearview Cinema nearest you for participating locations. Pick up your voucher today and get ready for a 5-star summer. If only everything were as fast as Optimum Online.
It's the O&A Show, Green Day, Warning, on 102.7 WNEW. It was a lot of fun hanging out with those guys this weekend. Yeah. Hey, you're eating. That was cool, because we've told Ben the stories of Green Day. Because we really hit it off when we were in Boston with those guys. Yeah. And it was cool for Ben to see how Trey talks, because we imitate his voice all the time on our show.
Hey. It was real funny how it first all started, because I go, look at Trey, and Ope goes, hey, Trey. He's like, Opie dude, like, I heard you got fired. Just like
Opie dude, just how we do it, right?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you're the guys like that get fired for saying the mayor died, right?
You guys are like funny dudes. Like, hey, where's Anthony?
You're funny. Where's Anthony? Are you still doing radio?
Hey, dude, what happened? Hey, you forgot him tossing his beer bottle like way up in the air backstage. Remember, he was trying to smash his beer bottle.
Because, like, we play your butt plug prank all the time still. Hey, shut up, Doreen. So you guys like in New York? Can we come by? And then I told him how we have all of New York saying, hey, cut it out, you're going to ruin it. That's where he got it from. You're gonna read it. Anyway. All right, what do we want to move into here? We got so much to pick and choose.
Yes.
The body part thing is sick.
That's a great story.
The woman that's
the big fatty.
The big fatty. Holy ass. Where do you want to go?
Well, quick, would I be dubbed a homo if I said I watched the making of an NSYNC video on MTV?
Yeah, I think
I'd
so.
be dubbed a homo?
Sure.
All right, I just want to know where I stand.
Yeah, I mean...
Because you know how MTV has the making of? And they show how they make a video.
I like the making of.
I saw the Britney Spears one.
For which one? The
I don't know. Whatever. I don't like I even know the songs. I'm not even sure it was NSYNC. Was it NSYNC?
Yeah.
The big guy Joey? The big fat guy?
The hair face or the
fat guy? The fat guy.
You just described
I know,
a member
got the fat
of every boy band. There's always the fat guy.
Well, no, these guys are distinctive, though.
I think the guy, though, that...
Who?
You're like insane fans.
No, for you, Rick. You said he's distinctive.
I think the guy that Marco's in love with is in this band.
Stop. I'm just saying. No, I want to pick it. Calm down.
Why is he distinctive?
Because he's like the fat guy in the group. So, yeah, he's distinctive to that.
But they all got that. Like, I couldn't tell. I looked at all of them and said, it's the same lineup. You got the old guy, the fat guy, the blonde guy, the
father guy.
The one all the chicks want to bang.
The one all the guys want to bang. How fat for a topper. All I know is I think one of the guys in the band in that mess was the guy that Marco's in love with. So it led me to believe it was NSYNC.
He's in love with JC.
Oh, I think he's in that. All right, let's just say it is because I don't even care.
Yeah.
And so I'm watching this, see all the stuff that goes into making one of these videos, Opie. And the Joe guy, the big guy, he was practicing something with a trap door, and the trap door squished his leg, kind of broke it and cut it open and stuff. So they're filming this video the next day, and he can't dance. He can't dance with the band.
Oh, no. What are they going to do?
So what do? Do you put off making the video? They can't, because on their CD, there was a sticker that said, on this date, such and such a date, which was listed, look for the release of their video. So it had to be done that day. So they take the choreographer, who's this skinny kid. They paint a beard and mustache on the guy and kind of make his hair as much as they could look like the big guy, the Joey guy. And he does all the moves in the background with the rest of the band. Like, they could just drop the guy in and do the video. And you're watching the video going, it's not him. It's not the guy. It doesn't even look like him. Like, he's a skinny guy. I mean, you think it's like a real band, but you don't see them dropping Joe Perry in to Aerosmith and some guy in the background because Joe was off on a drug binge years ago.
Well, they're replaceable. We all know that. But
it just
you were saying in the back
home.
office, though, they would take shots of the real Joey from like the chest up.
The close-up shots, making him do all those head convulsion moves and the shoulder twitches that they're doing.
Making it look like he was the guy dancing, and then they go for the far shot, and then it would be the standing doing the actual
standing guy. It was worse than watching, because I also watched on Sci-Fi. I watched the Star Trek thing. They had a whole weekend of Star Trek for the holiday weekend. And it was like a William Shatner fight scene, a Captain Kirk fight scene. The up-close thing where Kirk kind of slowly wipes that trickle of blood coming out of the corner of his mouth with his hand. I'm gonna kick your ass. And then the long shot is a totally different guy. Like, wait a minute, who's he fighting? I don't even know who that is. That's what it was. But it just drove the point home that these guys are so... they could just be replaced like that. It's not like a real band. They want to come off like a real band. And yeah, I'm a faggot. Right. Okay. Fatty McPatty. Such a faggot, Ann. Let's go to Matt. Matt, what's up?
Hey, what's up? It's Matt, the kid that donated the NSYNC ticket.
Yeah.
When is the contest going to start?
Well, that's a good point, because we've been kind of tied up trying to figure out, where our careers are going. And we kind of forgot about some of the things we're supposed to do on the radio. One of them is, Mommy, what would you do for NSYNC tickets? We got to do it this week, because the concert's this weekend?
6 days.
In 6 days?
Yeah.
We have a few mommies that were coming in to do a couple things, right?
Nice.
Yeah, what happened? I don't know. We got to game on. We got to push this again.
There we go.
We need some mommies to give us a call and tell us what they would do for the NSYNC tickets for their kids.
Yeah.
It's a great contest. We do this from time to time and have a lot of fun with it. So,
all right,
Matt. Yeah, we'll push it.
Alright, yeah, okay.
If there's mommies listening and you want to, win the NSYNC tickets for whoever, give us a call, 212-757-1027, and just tell us what you would do for the NSYNC tickets.
Yeah, wasn't some woman going to come down and have her husband eat a banana split or something out of her huge cans, was it? Or her butt crack?
Yeah, we were going for the Sludge Factory. I don't know if she...
the swamp.
I don't think she agreed to the Sludge Factory, but she would do the boob thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Someone wrote that down somewhere.
Probably thinking.
All right, well, we got to, get that going.
Yeah, game on. Damn.
Earl's checking in again to tell us he's still at the sticker stop. Earl. All right. Earl's doing a WOW sticker stop today at the Route 4 Auto Mall located at Dodge Hyundai of Paramus on Route 4 West in Paramus. Says he's only going to be there till 5, and he's calling to tell us that he's going to be...
Okay, guys, I'm leaving.
Right. I just wanted to tell you. Just want to let you know I'm leaving now. All right, so we got to get the NSYNC thing going big time.
Yeah, ladies, come on. You want your daughter to go see NSYNC, don't you? Buy her love right here.
Mario.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey, that stupid NSYNC crap. Did you see when they had to give him a tetanus shot because he was afraid he was going to get sick from the metal?
Yeah, they give him a tetanus shot.
And he's on the phone. He makes a stupid face.
They showed him getting a tetanus shot. Yeah, right in his ass.
All the girls were just, oh, show his ass, please.
Yeah, they did show some hot chicks. There were these,
Oh, they had to pick one.
Yeah.
Oh.
They had to pick one real hot chick that was kind of going to start this video off. And they had a bunch of extras that were sitting around. And none of the, except for the Joe guy, none of the other NSYNC guys even cohorting with the nubile young nymphos that were on the set.
Well, it's obvious. They're fags.
All right, Mario, thank you.
Thanks. Right.
While we're talking about, quote, bands,
yeah,
I'm still reading the Motley Crue The Dirt book.
Now that's a real band.
We got to get Vince Neil back on the phone because this book, I can't put it down. It's like 500 pages. I'm 300 pages into it. The stories just get sicker and crazier as you go along in this book. I don't know when they had time. These guys were always effed up. There's a story in the book. They were on a tour of Japan, and Nikki Sixx ODs on heroin, right, in a drug dealer's apartment or whatever. They thought he was dead. Is Steve around? Because Steve could fill in the details here. They thought he was dead. So you know what they did? They're like, wow, he's dead. But let's give it a try. They took a baseball bat and beat the living crap out of him while he was, unconscious.
Now, who's actually beating him up like this?
Like the drug dealer and, I don't know.
Whoever was hanging.
Some of his friends or whatever. They took a baseball bat. I'm telling the Nikki Sixx OD story in Japan.
Oh, geez.
They take a baseball bat and beat the living crap out of him, hoping to shock his system back to life.
Right. Well, that'll do it.
And
you always see the best ERs with, like, Louisville sluggers hanging on the wall just in case you OD and your heart stops.
Right.
But there's just nothing subtle about Nicky's heroin addiction at all. He just does heroin and injects things into his system, whether it's booze or heroin or cocaine or whatever it was, until he passes out.
Right.
And has to be revived.
Right. So they tell the story about him ODing in Japan. They beat him up with the baseball bat to try to get him going again. And they tell the story. They were convinced he was dead, so that one of the guys was carrying him over his shoulder, and they were going to throw him in a dumpster.
Just heave him in a dumpster.
Heave him in a dumpster in this back alley in the middle of Japan. And I guess, I forgot what happened, but as he's over this guy's shoulders, they're walking him to the dumpster, he started breathing again.
He starts snapping out of it, and but that's just one. You would think that would be enough to get you to stop doing heroin.
When you OD and your friends throw you away...
Well, Frank, drug dealer throws you away because he doesn't want to get busted for selling drugs.
How close was that to just reading the headline going, oh, my God, member of Motley Crue found dead in dumpster?
Right. Oh, yeah, there's a million of these stories in the book. I'm so surprised no one died.
The amazing thing is he's right. There are tons of times that this happened, and he never learned. He just overdosed.
Yes, he didn't have to. He's still alive.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell, he had a party.
Well, he died. No, he died. They tell the story in the book, and we saw it on Behind the Music on VH1.
Yeah.
If you like the Behind the Music Motley Crue, which I still think is the best one they've done so far, the book takes it to the next level, and they get more in detail of what was going on and things like that. But after he actually died and they got him, he talks about how he saw his body on the gurney. He was above it.
Oh, really?
He tells all the details.
Right.
And then he when he came to in the hospital or whatever, he undid all his tubes and stuff and walked out of the hospital. He's like, screw this. Went home and did the biggest
shot of heroin
he ever did in his life and passed out again. And changed his message on his machine because it was being reported before people could find him in the hospital that he was dead. So he changed his answer machine going, hi, this is Nikki Sixx, and I'm not here because I'm dead.
Yeah.
And as he's doing the shot of heroin in the bathroom after breaking out of the hospital, as he's like, going into La La Land again, he could hear his answer machine in the other room saying, hi, I'm Nikki Sixx, and I'm not here because I'm dead. As he's passing out again on the bathroom floor.
Wow.
But they don't hold anything back in his book.
No punches pulled whatsoever.
I thought it was going to be another one of these fluff rock and roll books where they might hint that they slept with someone famous or something like that. Screw that. They talk about how Tommy Lee used to show them all pictures of Heather Locklear.
Yeah.
Or was it Heather?
It was Heather Locklear. He would
Heather Locklear.
He'd bang her, take pictures, and show everybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Where are those?
I wish I knew.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I knew.
But it really is a great book. We got to get Vince back on the show to talk more about some of the things in the book. Him and Nikki. Andrew.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Yeah, man, some of that stuff in the book was a little unbelievable about him seeing himself on the gurney. Remember the part he's talking about with they're making a shot at the devil?
Yeah.
And he's saying that there's forks and knives flying around in his house?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Well, it could have been the drugs talking.
Probably the drugs.
But he was getting into, like, black magic and Satan and all that. And all the members of the band, or a bunch of them, swear that they would go over his house, it would be a bad vibe, and they would see things flying around his freaking house.
They all choked up beyond belief. So.
Right.
Anyway, there you go.
All right, man.
How do you live through that many, near-death experiences? He probably made a deal on his first time out, It's like, all right, I'm dead, but, all right, Satan, you can have my soul. Just put me back a little longer. I'm having a really good time. So just put me back.
Right.
And then when it's really done to cash it in, oh, man.
There's just a million stories.
Okay, I could use a good band down here.
A million stories in this book.
Wow.
It's called The Dirt. It's a really good read.
That would probably be one of those banned books that you could really make a great movie out of if they did it right.
I think Gene Simmons has already called for the movie rights.
You know something? Well, he's another one. He's in the middle of writing a book like that, and someone like him, he fills it with double entendre. He's very subtle about all the starlets he's had sex with. These guys just throw it right out there. I mean, they probably made a lot of enemies. Everything from the porno tape that got released with Vince Neil and Tommy Lee.
You know what sucks though? Gene Simmons thinking about putting it out as a movie. The guy is just going to look at how much money it could make.
Right.
If it's too offensive, it's not going to bring as many people in as, it should just be hardcore what it was, so you could really get a feel for it in a movie instead of the Gene Simmons, well, how are we going to get a PG rating,
right,
and get the most people that we can get into the theater.
Right. Well, just look at all the people that flocked to Detroit Rock City because it got an R rating and nobody. That and other reasons.
Gene Simmons should just go away.
I saw him on the encore presentation of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It was terrible. What was it? I can't remember the question he blew, but it was really an easy one. And he just sorry, I screwed up.
Mark, what's up?
What's up, bro?
Hey.
Check it out. Maybe Nikki Sixx had a little credit there for Kickstart My Heart.
No, that song is exactly about him dying and coming back.
Isn't that awesome, man?
Yeah.
Those guys rock.
All right.
You guys queef. Bye.
All right, bye. Queef. Let's go to Frank. 1027 WNEW. Frank, what's up?
Yeah, I just want to say, back in high school, the Crew, it wasn't really cool to kind of listen to the Crew because it was more like a chick band. And then just 2 summers ago.
You know what? I got to stop you there. I don't agree with that. A lot of chicks were into that band, but I mean, they were more into bands like Poison and Whitesnake and all that crap.
But it was because I'm in a band. I play keyboard, so it wasn't cool to listen to the Crew. It was like everybody was into Yngwie and that kind of stuff. But what I'm saying is I went to see them 2 years ago out in California. My friend was touring with the Scorpions, and I'm backstage, and I'm watching Motley Crue, and I'm like, I never liked this band. And I have a whole new respect that I never thought I'd ever have for them. I'm staying there, and Nikki Sixx is 2 feet away from me, and I'm like, you know what? This guy's a legend, man.
Yeah.
This guy's a living legend, and I'm like, He's written great songs, and I'm like, why was I such a jerk for not even digging them in high school? I'm like, I totally have a whole new respect for that band, and they're just brilliant. That's what I think, man. The book is just great. It really is.
Yeah, it's a really good book. Thanks, Frank.
No problem.
All right. We have nothing to gain by saying that. I just, I'm just enjoying it. Glenn.
Yo, hey, what's up, man?
Hey, man. Hey.
Dude, listen, I was actually watching the Millionaire episode where he totally touched, and it was something about taxidermy, and he got it all messed up, and, he bowed down gracefully, like, oh, really? Like, and Regis was like, whatever, what a putz.
But he sounded like he knew what he was talking about. And Regis, just the biggest tool. I know this was an encore presentation of it, so it had aired before. It was the first time I saw it. He's just like, yeah, we have, what's your name here from the Sugar Ray Band? Like he had no clue. It was horrible to watch. The Sugar Ray Band. Oh, the question was, what does pachyderm mean? What is it? The Latin meaning of pachyderm. And derm, you would think skin, and it was something like thick skin. And it's an elephant, it's a pachyderm. And one was long nose. And he goes, I think it's long nose. You think it out. I don't know. It seems like an easy one. Pachyderm. The Pachyderms. That hard rock, heavy metal band. All right.
He's busy fixing his hairpiece.
Yeah, that looked really bad.
Mommies, what are you waiting for? We're playing Mommy, What Would You Do for NSYNC tickets? We got to get into this. We only have 3 days left in the week.
Yeah.
And we got to give these tickets away by Friday. So, Mommy, what would you do for NSYNC tickets? Give us a call, 212-757-1027.
Look at that, Opie. We continue to be an award-winning show. Who does the voting? Because are they on heroin?
The Opie and Anthony Show.
It's beyond comedy. It's beyond fiction. It's fabulous.
102.7 WNEW.
Anthony, Rockaway Betting.
Rockaway Betting, the fastest-growing mattress stain store in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, with over 150 stores. Opie, driving up to Boston, you know what I saw this past weekend? A lot of vehicles with the mattresses tied to the roof.
Nice.
You see them? Driving all crazy, like that mattress is just going to fly off, and it's raining, and their new mattresses are being rained on. Rockaway Betting not only sells all the major brand-name mattresses, but they deliver it. That's right. It's the only major area mattress store that offers you free steel bed frame, free delivery, and complete removal of that disgusting mattress and box.
I got to jump in really fast again because we were talking about the book The Dirt from Motley Crue.
Oh, yeah.
When they were first getting started in L.A., they would take, I think it was Tommy's sheets from his bed.
Yeah.
See the tie-in bed? And it would be his blood-stained sheets from all the women he was banging, and half of them would be on their periods and stuff. And they would, write Motley Crue on the dirty, disgusting sheets that they never washed and hang out behind the bed.
Imagine that. Imagine having to haul away that mattress.
Exactly.
Oh. Rockaway Betting does it for free. Takes away the old mattress. They have Sealy Posturepedic, Simmons Beauty Rest, Serta Perfect Sleeper. Have prices up to 65% below department store prices. So when you go to Rockaway Betting, you're going to sleep better and save money. You go to a Rockaway Betting store near you, or call them up, 1-800-TRY-A-BED, 1-800-TRY-A-BED for Rockaway Betting.
The Cruel Circus. Ron and Fez. Middays, noon to 3. 102.7 WNEW.
And we checked out in Boston this weekend. The Cult, Fire Woman.
Yeah.
On the O&A show.
If only rock stations around here could put on shows like that, huh?
We want to get the word out that we're like a rock and roll talk show. Green Day wants to come on our show in 2 weeks. We'll see what happens with that.
I think they'll be C-blocked.
212-757-1027. Lots going on today. Mommy, what would you do for NSYNC tickets? Yeah. Phone's wide open. We got some NSYNC tickets to give away. Looking for the mommies to call and tell us what they would do for the tickets for their kids.
Not that we're all that psyched about having NSYNC.
Oh no, we don't. Our listeners understand. They don't give a flying crap. It's what we, get the mommies to do that makes for interesting radio.
Right.
We had a lady, shoot a bottle rocket out of her you-know-what for some NSYNC or one of those bands. Britney Spears, I think, that
made our daughter very happy.
All right.
Over the top, Rick. Does somebody want to do that?
Rick, the mommies have to call up and tell us what they're going to do.
Well, if any of them can't figure out one out, I've got one for them.
All right. Drinking a beer with their V?
Like they put
they do a hand. Is that
empty it in there.
Could that possibly be fatal? I mean, there's all kinds of gadgetry in there that we don't know about. Rick.
Like they need more yeast, probably.
Just pour yeast in there. It'd be baking bread.
You know what? I have to say something about this stupid movie Shrek.
Yeah. Now you saw it this weekend.
I saw Shrek. Okay. And
were you sitting there like you were watching Mummy Returns, going,
No, it was. No, it was. I did bring my blankie.
You brought your blankie to the movie?
Yeah, because I go late at night and no one else is around, and they kind of look at me funny.
I don't get that at all.
What?
Like, why bring a blankie?
Why not?
You wear feet pajamas?
Is it for warmth that you're cold in the theater?
You just wrap up and you lounge on as many chairs as you can, and sure, you enjoy the movie. Why not?
I could understand if maybe your chick's with you wrap both in there and you get a handy during the scene or something.
Oh no,
like
I don't.
That. But
I don't share my blanket with my chick.
Your blankie?
No.
I can't imagine taking that in though. Do you get weird looks? Like,
yeah.
I
don't give a crap. There's like 2 other people in the whole theater usually when I go.
Okay. It is a little weird.
I understand that.
If you're cold, you usually bring like a jacket.
You find this unusual, Anthony? After years together? Of course it's weird. I know it's weird.
No.
But you know what? I'm pretty happy.
As long as you're happy.
I walk home, there's not a car on the street. No one knows the difference. No one knows. So who cares?
Do you fold it up and bring it with you, or do you have it over your shoulders?
Over my shoulders, wrap it around, and walk to the theater.
And then you walk in the theater with this wrapped around you, like...
Yeah. Not all the time. I can't go when it's crowded. I'm not that stupid. But if I know I could get away with it, sure.
Yeah,
why not?
All right.
Anyway,
fantastic.
Freaking Linus over here.
Yeah, it does sound like more a security issue than a warmth issue.
No, it's just whatever. Here come the calls.
I'm just trying to understand it.
Opie's a fag, blah blah blah. Yeah, I know.
I don't know if that fits in fag.
Yeah, before the movie starts, he ties the little knots around it and he runs up and down the aisles like he's Superman.
Cape.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what I do, Rick. Exactly what I do.
I wouldn't say it's faggy. I'm just...
All right. No mommies calling yet. Do we have the numbers from the mommies from last week?
We do.
We should call them and see if they're in.
There's one I don't even think is really good.
What does she want to do?
The banana split food thing.
Yeah, but hey,
we got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
we have nothing at this point.
We have the Tar and Feather girl.
Oh,
that's right.
I knew there was one we were forgetting. When is she coming in?
Tar and Feather girl. We got to call her and set her up.
All right, call her up immediately.
And we've got
we need her tomorrow.
Banana split out of the A.
We do.
That was a separate girl.
All right. Well, let's call those two and get them on the air today. See if they're in. We got to get them in here by tomorrow because we're running out of days for this week already. But I don't think we're working Friday because we're not going to be under contract.
Yeah, I don't think that's wise. They might take advantage of us, Opie, if we work without a net, as they call it.
Anyway, I saw Shrek.
Yeah.
This is the point I want to make. If anyone else saw Shrek, please help me out and back me up on this, okay?
Wearing blankies or just people that saw it?
Just okay. Whatever.
No,
people that are freaking normal and go to the movies when, regular people go.
Oh, okay.
By the way, never mind.
What? Come on, you already said.
No.
What? Does it matter?
It's just a pet peeve. There was we were literally the only ones there.
Yeah.
I think there was 6 other people in the theater. For some reason, they had 4 people behind the candy counter.
Yeah.
And there was a couple in front of us. One of them was, helping out that couple. There was still 3.
The concession people at movies before, the worst employees ever. And don't even bother calling to try to plead your case. I've been to enough movie theaters and concession stands where your phone call is not going to change my opinion. The worst employees ever work at concession stands at goddamn movie theaters. They are the slowest bunch of jerk-offs. They can't get anything right, and it takes them forever. There's a line of 10 people. One person wants a popcorn and that big vat of soda, and they cannot get one order done in less than 5 minutes. Thank you.
All right, very good. So I saw the movie Shrek, and they're giving the wrong message.
It's a message movie. Wait a minute.
They are sending out the wrong message to these little girls out there.
Well, not like this show.
Now the
sending the right message out to the little girls.
Well, the movie was good, I thought. This guy says it sucked, but I thought it was good. And you know, the computer animation just amazing. They just keep taking it to the next level.
Yeah, remember when Toy Story was like the big? Look at what they're doing with computer animation.
That's still pretty cool.
Oh, I know.
Without a doubt.
But another time, but now
they've gone to the next level with
leaps and bounds.
Yeah. So I don't even care if you haven't seen Shrek, whatever. But basically, they're trying to tell the little girls out there, in my opinion, that beauty, Anthony, is on the inside and not on the outside.
Was that the lesson?
Without a doubt, it was.
Sort of a timeless lesson, though, in movie history. If you look at things like...
I beg to differ. I think of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and Cinderella, hot pieces of asses.
Mm-hmm.
Every girl wanted to be Cinderella, and every guy wanted to bang Cinderella when we were growing up.
What about what was that? The swan thing, the ugly duckling.
Ugly duckling.
See? The ugly duckling showed that you'd be attractive on the inside. See, the ugly duckling was ugly, Opie, but it was very personable.
Well, basically.
And then it turned into a beautiful swan at the end.
Well, well, there you go. Became a beautiful swan in the end.
Right.
Because that's what... whatever. Okay. So in Shrek, guess what happens in the end of this movie?
What?
The hot princess chick becomes a big, fat slob ogre. But it's okay because beauty's on the inside, not on the outside. It's a crock of ass. Who the hell's going to buy that life lesson?
It's a life lesson, yes.
We all look at attractive people and go, wow, she's hot. Whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm talking for the ladies.
Don't even say it.
But you know,
it'll be isolated and used against you forever.
But the ladies do the same thing as what I want to try to say, okay?
Yeah.
And then after that, you hope that they have some substance, to them after you look at their hotness from the outside. And then you hope they got something inside.
Yeah.
But this movie's basically saying to the little girls, it's okay to be a fat little slob, ogre creature.
As long as you're nice.
Because you will have your own prince.
I think its lesson was, stay with your own kind. Don't dilute the races. Stay with your own kind. If you're an ogre, you stay with an ogre. Goddamn ogre.
Frank, what's going on?
Hey, I saw it the other day. I took the kids there. I thought it was a pretty cool movie.
Okay.
The part you missed, you remember when she said to him, they were saying that your true love will be when you get kissed.
Right.
So really, that's why she stayed like an ogre, and she didn't turn back to the hot-looking girl in the beginning of the movie.
Because it was okay, because the ogre didn't mind a fat, stumpy slob as his love interest.
Well, yeah, but still, the thing was...
Stupid, doesn't work in real life, I don't buy it.
Well, of course not. It's not movie's not going to... But you're not looking to...
I think what I'm trying to say is that, the political correctness police are starting to mess with our movies and trying to give us these lessons that are just not feasible in real life.
Yeah, but think about it. You think a 12-year-old girl's going to look at that movie? No, that's a movie for like a 6, 7, 8-year-old who still doesn't understand that anyway.
Opie saw it alone.
What?
I was his blankie.
No, I
bet he's for a 6, 7, 8-year-old kid. It wasn't even you were taking a kid with you.
Well, listen, Opie is a child in the mind.
Thank you, Frank.
You're welcome, Opie.
All right. Let me go to Mike, who's next on 102.7 WNEW. Mike, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Eddie Murphy is not funny unless he's cursing. He was so bad in that movie, and on all the trailers said he was a comedic genius. He was terrible.
I thought he had a few good lines.
A few good ones.
I'm not the biggest Eddie Murphy fan these days, but I thought he did okay.
He did okay. Didn't Shrek sound like Fat Bastard?
Yeah. A lot of people said that. Yeah.
Like mine.
I think the funniest part of that movie is when he blew up the frog.
Yeah.
He used it as a balloon.
But what do you think of this lesson where the hot princess chick becomes a fat, stubby ogre?
It was terrible.
And it's okay because beauty's on the inside, not on the outside.
Listen,
and this is her true self, and it's okay. It's okay, kids.
Turned into an ogre.
The movie had nothing. My kid loved it because he liked all the pretty colors.
All right.
But I don't think there was anything there.
All right, thank you.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Goddamn, you get an ogre, they should stay with an ogre.
I want my fairy tales to end where the prince is banging the hot piece of ass, not a stumpy, little sausage finger ogre. Because it's okay. Fairy tales. Don't mess with my fairy tales.
Life lesson.
The hot chick gets banged. Turns into the freaking stubby. Please.
See, because in the old ones, the ogre would have turned into like a prince.
Right.
And they would have run off very attractive and very happy.
Well,
happily ever after, like all the old fairy tales.
Well, see what I thought what was going to happen in this movie, Anthony, and they went, they obviously went the other way. The ogre, Shrek.
Yeah.
Ugly piece of crap, right?
Yeah.
Kisses the princess. I'm thinking, he's going to turn into a prince.
Right, that's how it usually went.
And they'll live happily ever after. No, not in this case. Oh, no.
Yeah.
You lose the hot piece of ass and you wake up next to, like, a great Aunt Jemima.
Great Aunt Jemima.
Tony, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey, man. All right.
Hey, I want to know if you guys talked about the guy that's going to donate or sell his testes for a sex change operation.
Yeah,
talk about that guy yet?
Yes. Tony, we were talking about this in the office, and we're trying to figure, where this guy's going to sell his testes.
There's no market for testicles.
Maybe they can cook up something down in the village and use that for something. What do you think?
Well, in all seriousness, I don't know if they could use testes to transplant. You can't do that.
No, once they hit the air, they're useless, right?
I think so.
Yeah, how does the story go, Ant?
Well, this guy, Gerald DeRosette, Opie, who now goes by the name of Sherry Leanne DeRosette.
How's that for a topper?
Says he spent 56 years as a woman trapped in a man's body. If you're 56, why bother?
How are they going to reroute the plumbing?
If you're like 20 years old and you're a gay guy or something, and you're doing this whole woman trapped in a man's body schmear.
I would think if you're in that situation,
yeah,
I don't want to put myself in a bad position again today. But I'm thinking if you're in that situation,
yeah,
wouldn't you want to be a hot piece of ass chick and not like an old tranny? An old, yeah.
Like you're talking about now, you want to go through life being accepted as a woman.
Right.
So you go through this whole operation, very painstaking, and even if it goes very well and you look like a woman, you're going to look like an old woman.
No, because the guy waited too long.
Right.
He waited until he was 56. Why bother at that point?
That's what I'm saying.
If you're going to go in that direction, wouldn't you want to, try to be a young, hot piece of ass?
Right. You want some young man meat.
Instead, you wake up looking like Aunt Jemima.
Looking like an old woman. Well, now he's offering his testicles.
Nothing worse than an old woman.
He's offering his testicles for cash to escape the trappings of what he calls his tortured sexuality. Says, I'm not a greedy person. I'm just trying to cover the cost of the operation. His sex organs could help doctors who are now using tissue from animal testes to treat brain diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. They're using testy tissue from animals for Alzheimer's and Parkinson's.
Well, they want to make sure the Alzheimer's patients aren't faking.
Yeah, right.
They put the testes in their mouth, and if you're faking the Alzheimer's, you're going to wake the F up really quick.
Now, these are testes. Right. They're going to put these in your mouth, and you have Alzheimer's, so once we take them away, you're not even going to remember they were in there.
Okay, forget it. Stop it.
Right.
I just did this to get the wife off my back.
Right.
Okay, I'm fine. I remember everything. I was in the Navy in 1940. Okay? Best friend's name was Pete. We used to bang whores in Sicily. I'm fine. I'll go home. Thank you for nothing. Screw off. Just don't put testes in my mouth.
And for Parkinson's, I guess they put it in your mouth, and if you could hold them in there without shaking them out, they know you're really far gone.
You better not be dumping out of that.
Testes. Testes, 1, 2, 3.
He says, I have no further need for my testes and could use the receipts to offset my surgery. Sex change costs around 20 grand now. It's 20 grand to hack that thing off. How much are they paying for testes, though? That can't be 20 grand. Is that a pop or 10 grand each? What? Oof. He's unemployed, undergone psychotherapy to prepare him for the changes his body's going to undergo.
Got herself a pretty little faggot.
Although he still resembles a man physically and has a distinctly male voice, he lives his life as a woman.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of those.
Yeah, that always works.
He's one of those.
No one's going to look at you like you're a freak of nature.
That's exactly what you're doing.
Oh, Billy.
Your balls are showing.
You go through, hey, these people actually think they're freakish as a man. Like he thinks I'm a woman. So I'm a freak walking around like a man. No, you're a freak if now you cut off your schlong, sell your balls, and go around calling yourself Gladys. Dresses like a woman. He says he feels like a woman. He even uses female public toilets. Well, we've all done that. Although he always carries a notification from his medical team to explain his predicament.
Wait, can we back up?
What?
We all have what?
Use the female bathroom, the girls' bathroom. You've never used the girls' room when the men's room is full, especially in this place, or when it's being cleaned or something.
I remember maybe in like grammar school, it was cool to run in there to see what kind of plumbing they had and stuff.
In grammar school?
Yeah, like when I was...
You used to run into the girls' room and girls were in there?
No.
In high school, you never walked in and hung out with a girl in the bathroom? Smoking a butt or something?
No, look at me. I didn't smoke butts in high school.
All right. Just saying. I've been in... You mean to tell me you've never gone in a girl's bathroom? I'm dumbfounded here.
Yeah, when I sit to pee and have to take out my pond, I go to the girls' room. All right, you got me.
No, I'm not talking like that. I'm just talking like in a...
Okay, yeah.
You've gone in there.
When I have to fix my foundation,
Right.
Yeah,
you got to touch up your makeup.
Of course.
Jeez, it's not like... Come on, you ever get it ram in the keister? Come on, everybody. This is pretty harmless stuff I'm saying here.
No, all right.
His wife even passes on makeup and clothing tips to him. I love being a woman, he says. And my family has accepted me as Sherry. My wife and I are still living in the same house, but will it continue to last? I certainly hope so. There's a love between us, and although it's not a sexual love, it's a mental one.
Oh, boy.
Mental comes into play there, but I don't think for the same reasons.
All right.
Yours.
Anthony, I have to back up.
Yeah.
Jenna on the instant feedback, I wish you would call the show. Opie, hopefully you will never have kids so we don't have more shallow people like you in the world. You're such an ass.
What's that for?
For telling it like it is that guys want to F a piece of ass.
Oh, that's shallow thinking. I thought they were going back to your blankie.
Jenna, you can make believe all you want that beauty's on the inside and that guys will, fall in love with you even if you're a big fat sloppy slob. But the fact is that if we took a poll right now, guys are into, hooking up with something that looks really nice from the outside, and then you hope that they got something inside. That's just how it is.
Yeah, something inside. Joe from Rumson has it all wrong. He goes, what? I've used females for a bathroom. No, we're saying female bathroom. Wow. All right. Fascinating story. Selling his testes. Cute. Medical research, though. Everyone was speculating like he was going to sell them to some guy who lost his testes. I don't think we're that far along in medicine to transplant nuts.
I thought they were going to just throw it in a stew or something.
Make soup out of it.
I'll have some. Ball soup.
Greg, what's going on?
Croutons. How's that for a topper?
Greg, what's going on?
Hey, dude, my phone's dying.
Yeah, go.
Hey, I just wanted to say that with that Shrek thing, what broad doesn't turn into a big ogre when she gets older?
Wow.
Man,
You want to talk shallow and insensitive.
You know what? You're right, though. Oh, wow. No, I was at the Walt Whitman Mall yesterday, and I asked Sandy.
That synagogue?
Yeah. Wasted time.
Jesus Christ, come on, I grew up there. The synagogue that is the Walt Whitman Mall. Now do I have to walk all the way to Macy's?
I saw ladies coming out of like Macy's and stuff with their cute little perfume on and stuff, and I'm like, San, I think if you had sex with that lady right there, you're considered.
God damn it, my phone's
gay.
dying.
You're considered a fag.
Gay.
There are what do the women have? The estrogen?
Yeah.
I think they lose so much estrogen that they're now men. There are women out there. You're like, holy S, they're not female anymore.
Yeah, they make their own testosterone and stuff.
They got some testosterone in them. Right?
Oh, it's amazing what they get in them. And then before you know it, their hair is short. They're growing beards and mustaches. Got the body of a man, and they're dragging this poor son of a bitch around in their arm. You ever walk through the mall like that, and you look and you go, what the hell happened? That guy could not have possibly married that. You know? You do. And ladies, I understand. It's the same thing, and you sometimes see that, too. A real hot girl.
But see, all right, but I got to stop you there. But the point is, all right, the guys, sure, they lose their hair, they get the beer bellies, whatever. Mm-hmm. But they don't start turning feminine.
Looking like a woman.
There are women out there that start looking manly and sounding manly. Their voices get a little deeper, and you're like, holy S, they have no estrogen left in their bodies.
You're right. I was looking for the little...
The guy
there, but yeah, the guys sure they looking disgusting.
They look disgusting, they get ugly, but they don't start taking on female qualities.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're walking around with your wife of 20, 30 years or something, and you're looking at a man. The man next to you.
Right on.
Honey, I'm going into Macy's. Whoa. What happened? I did not marry that.
They dye their hair so much to the point where it's like straw or something. It's
not even real short.
It's not even real anymore.
The heavy facial hair coming in.
Let me go to Denise.
Shoulders like a goddamn linebacker.
Denise, what's going on?
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, you're on the radio, Denise.
I am?
Yes.
How you doing?
Denise.
Good, how you doing?
Oh my God, you sound like cool, so I don't want to yell. What do you got for the show?
Oh, okay. Basically, I want to prove Opie's point that guys are all shallow and just want to bang hot girls.
Yeah. Wait. I'm not going to take the responsibility for this. You ladies,
what?
You ladies are looking for something that looks good too.
Absolutely. I was in Cancun, Mexico this weekend. I hooked up with a 22-year-old. I'm going to be 30 because he was hot.
I understand. That's what we do as humans. We look at something that is attractive to the eyes, and then you hope, if you're not shallow, that they do have something behind their looks.
Right. No, but I was with my girlfriend in Cancun. She was hot in high school, and she still got a big rack, but she also put on like 75 pounds. And I have no chest whatsoever, and everybody wanted to talk to me because she's just fat.
All right.
Yeah, and she would have put out. She would have put out, like, all over the place.
You're a little flatty. It sounds like you put out, too, though.
Why not?
You know what, though?
Why the hell not?
You know what, though, Denise? I like the fat girls. They give the good hummers.
You think so?
They have to try harder.
No, you know what, though? You know, do you want to put your junk in that trunk?
Just don't look down.
Not in the trunk. It sounds like if you're flat, you need some hot protein chest rubs.
Exactly.
Yeah. I hear that works.
I would definitely go for that.
You know, if it's a fat chick, just make believe you're walking a tightrope across the Grand Canyon. Just don't look down.
Don't look down.
Just keep looking straight ahead. All right, Denise, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
She kind of sounds happy that her friend got fat.
Yeah. And they all look at me. Because probably when they were younger, they looked at her because she had the cans and she wasn't fat. Now the flat, skinny one.
Oh, okay. You know what?
Getting more.
We got to get the other. We got to get the other side of this. Here's Janine. We're talking about how women start turning into men as they get older. Janine, go ahead. Janine, hey.
Denise?
Denise. You.
Yeah, you were saying that men don't take on qualities of a feminine, but what about man boobs? Isn't that a feminine quality?
Oh, ding, 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 ding.
I will give you that. We're open to discussion here.
What about the voice, though? It doesn't start getting female.
No, it could. It could.
But, I mean, feminine quality as far as attraction, looking at them,
Yeah.
you see man boobs, big turn off.
Okay, very good.
That's all I wanted to say. Have a good day.
We got her point in there, too. All right.
There you go.
All right. I think we got to take a break, right?
Can't equal the bunt, though. Man boobs and the bunt.
Bunt.
Hot. Bunt. Never hot. Teen bunt. No. Just the bunt.
Sloppy bunt. Hot.
Oh.
Sloppy bunt on the back of your head. Hot.
Wow. Sloppy bunt on the back of your head. You mean the rolls of fat? The pack of hot dogs stapled to the back of the neck?
Nice.
Those rolls?
Nice.
The knockwurst on the back of the neck?
Nice.
And on a black one, it looks like a pack of devil dogs stapled to the back of their neck.
Hey, let's give something else away here.
Mm-hmm.
Tell Stinky to clear the phone lines. How many can we give away? A lot? We'll give away 5 pairs of tickets to see the Who's John Entwistle at the legendary Stone Pony in Asbury Park, New Jersey on Wednesday, May 30th. Oh, tomorrow night. Okay, very cool. We'll give 5 pairs to some random callers right now at 212-757-1027.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I found out why the government is actually behind these glow-in-the-dark monkeys.
Why?
Because they figure it'll be easier to spot your television leaving your apartment at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Opie and Anthony.
Sorry about this, kid. Stay tuned.
1027 WNEW.
Anthony!
Yes, Opie.
Oh, this is the auto lock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we like the auto lock.
Yes.
It's called Auto Lock Pro.
Auto Lock Pro. Car stolen every 20 seconds. It's over 4,000 cars a day. Don't let yours be next. Get the protection that scares thieves away from your car. It's Auto Lock Pro.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Daria from New York City, go F yourself, you twat.
All right.
Opie, I hope you lose your hair and get flabby so we could all laugh at you. It's going to happen. I understand that.
But you won't be a woman.
That's right. I'm fine with that. Just making an observation.
Men can take on feminine qualities, says a Dave from Jersey. Bleeding hemorrhoids can give the impression of spotting. Thank you, Dave.
I know age is going to catch up to myself and everyone, but I'm just making an observation.
Well, the alternative kind of blows. It's called being dead.
There you have it. Auto Lock Pro.
Auto Lock Pro. It's an anti-theft device. It locks on your brake, not your steering wheel. A thief can't cut through your brake. He can cut through your steering wheel in about 10 seconds.
We saw that, too. We couldn't believe how cheap the steering wheels are.
Yeah. Well, they have to give now in accidents. It's part of the code, you know. So it's made out of some real chintzy stuff that you could cut through, and the steering wheel locks can be taken off in seconds. Auto Lock Pro installs on your brake in seconds. 2 simple moves, and your brake pedal's locked. Your car undrivable. Don't waste time with other anti-theft locks. Get Auto Lock Pro today. Police tested. Cops use it on their own cars. In fact, Auto Lock was designed by a former police sheriff. Auto Lock Pro's tough, too. Drill-proof, pick-proof, freon-proof, saw-proof, even bulletproof. You've seen it advertised on TV. Now get your own. And if your car is ever stolen with Auto Lock attached, Auto Lock's going to pay you up to $1,000 towards your deductible, and and $1,000 reward for information on cars stolen while Auto Lock's attached. So that's confidence. Your insurance might even give you a break for using Auto Lock. Before you park your car tonight, buy an Auto Lock Pro at Strauss, Autobarn, and Pep Boys. That's Strauss, Autobarn, and Pep Boys. Auto Lock. It works guaranteed.
Opie and Anthony.
David Duke doing stand-up with the Apollo will get more lessons.
The Opie and Anthony Show. 1027 WNEW.
Mommy, what would you do for NSYNC tickets? Still asking that question. We got a couple mommies that are going to come in the next day or two to do some things to win NSYNC tickets for their kids. We're looking for more, though. Give us a call if you got an idea. 212-757-1027. One mommy's going to be tar and feathered.
Yeah, so we're going to use some honey, which gets her real sticky, which you know annoys the hell out of me. I don't like sticky. And then we're going to put feathers all over.
Well, yeah. And then we got some kind of banana split sludge factory thing happening.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
212-757-1027. Is the phone number you need if you're a listener to this show. Yes. We're going to be adding area codes onto that number very soon.
What? We're not going to have toll-free? Toll-free number to get to the Opie and Anthony radio network?
Yeah, we could do that, too.
I think so.
Roxanne.
Yeah.
What's up?
So I have a question for you.
A question she's posing. Go ahead. Yes.
Let's say you have a beautiful girl. She's got a beautiful face, but she's kind of chubby. And then you have...
Does she have big boobs?
Well, she could.
Okay.
But they're fat boobs.
Fat?
You're saying chubby.
Chubby.
How
chubby.
Like, how fat are the boobs? Are they like, do you got back boobs or...
Back boobs?
Yes. I
Yeah,
mean,
she's got boobs and she's a little overweight.
but she has a nice face.
Beautiful face. The most pretty girl you've ever seen.
Yeah.
All right.
Face-wise.
Okay, sure.
And then next to her, you have a butt-ugly girl, but she's got a body like Pamela Anderson.
Butt ugly girl.
Butt-ugly girl?
Just, paper bag.
You're kidding. You are so shallow.
Why? That's hysterical. That's a no-brainer. Everybody in their car, every guy does a butt ugly girl.
Really?
Butt ugly girl.
You know what you can do to that body? Anyone can close your eyes, but I mean, if you close your eyes and you're kind of riding a fat babe, you know you're riding a fat babe.
What if she sound? What if the butt-ugly girl with the smoking body sounds like Fran Drescher?
Who cares?
Can't hear her mouth when her face is buried in the pillow.
God.
Roxanne, I have a feeling that you have a problem with my shallowness, which means you may be a tad overweight.
No, I happen to be married, happily married, and my body is fine. I just wanted to ask you how truly shallow you are.
No, because this is how guys think. You know, when you're dating and stuff, you're not, running up to fat girls hoping they're going to go home with you.
Right, and when you're out and you're looking at, like, girls, you look at a hot girl, you're like, wow, she's hot. You look at a mess, you don't go, I wonder if she's really a nice person. You don't think about it. You just kind of...
You don't look at the face, you just go right for the body?
No, that's not true either.
I think as humans, we're attracted to someone physically first, and then I said it a million times, and then you hope they have something, because it works the other way. You go out with a hot piece of ass, and then they're dumber than a box of rocks. That kind of sucks after a while, too.
Yeah, true. All right, well, I just wanted to know how really shallow you are.
I think things change as well when you're in a long-term relationship and stuff. You start looking past that to a point, but especially in the beginning, you're definitely attracted to someone because they're good-looking. Without a doubt.
All right, well, you have some hope. That last comment gives you a little hope.
All right. Wow, look at that.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. We could seg right into the fat lady from Harlem. Who's betting her? Because she's such a nice person on the inside.
Are you looking at her and saying, maybe she's a nice person. Maybe we should start dating. 1,000 pounds.
1,000-pound woman rescued in, where was it, Harlem?
She might be a saint, this woman. She might be a saint.
It takes medics 4 hours to free her from apartment. Let me read. But she has a heart of gold, Anthony, and probably a great personality. She must give the best Hummers. You're right, Rick.
She better have a heart of titanium to pump blood through that mess.
With that fatness, this lady probably gives the best Hummers ever. Firefighters rescued a bedridden Harlem woman weighing more than 1,000 pounds by placing her atop a body bag and dragging her to an ambulance yesterday. Holy ass. Who was watching this woman and
just blow up?
And when do you finally decide to call the Teamsters to get her out of the house?
Yeah. That's what it takes, a wrecking crew. And, there's enablers here. That's the psychobabble term for it, Opie. Because she couldn't move. So who the hell's bringing her up her bales of hay? Who's feeding this woman?
Well, Anthony, it took more than 25 firefighters who struggled all day long. Like, they need this.
These poor bastards.
These firefighters work their ballies off, put themselves in danger a lot, and they have to spend their day pulling a fat lady, trying to be nice, out of her apartment because she's now 1,000 pounds.
1,000 pounds.
The 25 firefighters struggled to pull Jean Stroud out of her sister's apartment in the Polo Grounds Towers and down the narrow hallway to the elevator. Paramedics kept close watch on the 56-year-old woman's vital signs. This is funny. One of the medics goes, "Are you there?" Are you there?
Are you there?
What, they couldn't see her face? It was like hidden under some, arm.
Big rolls of fat.
Are you there? Yes, Stroud gasped from behind an oxygen mask. I am. Moving inches at a time, it took firefighters more than 4 hours to get Stroud from the 16th floor apartment to the waiting ambulance.
16 floors? Did they have to take her down the stairs?
I would assume so.
Through a hallway. Oh, to the elevator.
Oh, to the elevator. Okay, right.
Wow, who the hell rode on that elevator with her? I would. Imagine that.
You gotta just throw her in there and all the creaking. Throw her in there and press the button. Throw her
Good
in
luck.
there.
We'll see on the bottom, regardless of how this works out.
Yeah, throw her in there, hit lobby, and hope for the best.
I hope it doesn't stop at another floor. Some guy. Oh, okay. You go. Looks full in here. There's one person. Capacity 1.
Throughout the ordeal, Stroud kept her composure.
Oh, give me a taco.
I never dreamed I would get to this point, she said. Even though I diet, I can't lose the weight.
I diet?
Is it a lard diet? One paramedic who treated Stroud said he was impressed by her quiet courage.
What else could she do than lay? This isn't courage. These people go to the... It is not courage to lay there and be hauled out of a place because you're 1,000 pounds. What's she going to do, put up a fight? Help? There's nothing she can do. To lay there is not courageous.
No. Running into a burning building, that's courageous, right, Anthony?
Right.
One paramedic who treated Stroud said he was impressed by her quiet courage. She actually had a strong heart and conviction, he said. We put her through a lot of hell during the last hour.
What else she do? She laid there and continued laying there throughout the whole episode.
Now, this is gross. But hey, as a lot of you ladies out there are saying today, beauty's on the inside and not on the outside.
Right, so she could be a great person.
Stroud was in stable condition last night at the hospital where doctors were trying to drain large growths that covered her legs and made walking impossible.
Sweet, merciful crap!
Yeah, Homer.
This is a disease, Stroud said. I just want people to see that not everybody gets fat from eating. They have other problems like my legs. No, you're still really fat no matter what's growing on your legs.
If you couldn't walk because of sores on your leg, then you would be skinny because you can't get up and go to the fridge and eat. It's not.
Now listen to this.
It's always a problem.
Stroud, whose weight ballooned from 700 pounds to more than 1,000.
Ooh, she was a rail.
In recent months after she was immobilized by the growths, told her sister she couldn't take the pain anymore. My legs are killing me. They feel like there's a faucet in them and it's constantly on.
Does that mean they're running?
There's all sorts of liquid in there. I don't know.
It feels like a faucet. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Paramedics found Stroud in her lavender-painted bedroom, sprawled on her back on a queen-size bed where she spent her days watching television.
Of course, they always do.
I guess she had an understanding boss, or maybe she wasn't working.
She wasn't working. That room must have stunk. That must have stunk. You know, huh? Have you seen things like this, Keith?
This happens all the time too.
Yeah.
Maybe not in large cases like this, but you get the call sometimes, like female down or something like that, and you got to go up and you got to pick these people up and put them back in the bed.
And it's just crap all over their butt.
Yeah, this is one person we had to take one time, and we go there, and they're like, oh, I'm really trying, and this and that, and there were empty things of Skippy peanut butter, like, the big ones, all over the place, like around the bed.
Ooh, give me another Skippy.
Lay in bed and eat Skippy.
Right.
And you have to try and pick her up, and it's like, you see the sores and everything, and and it's like you got to wash your uniform afterwards.
Of course.
It's disgusting.
Wow. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
And how the hell could she go to the bathroom? You got to think about things like this. How the hell does this woman take a dump?
Someone's wiping her back.
How do you know? Maybe she's just doing it right there in the bed. She can't get up. Jerry.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Listen, this fat cow, man, they gotta bill her from the city, to take up the time of 25 firemen. This is ridiculous. They could be out doing something else.
Of course.
Boy. Unbelievable.
All right, Jerry, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Matt has a good question. Matt, go ahead.
When do you realize enough's enough? Like, it's 700, you say, okay, I'm going on a diet tomorrow.
Yes, 700. Yeah,
you know?
Because she's complaining that at 700 it was still manageable. She was okay, but then she ballooned up to 1,000 because she couldn't walk anymore, and these girls were taking over her legs and stuff. Yeah,
I know. And can you picture the ambulance? Because the thing must have went down with all that weight from the back.
Yeah, everyone was looking going, let's see how much the suspension can soak up, right?
You know, that's why there's potholes all over, probably.
Christ. Didn't have to go there.
I'm sorry.
Dean from Jersey says, excuse me, what was she saying when she was 500 pounds?
Let's go with 400 pounds.
When do you reach a point and go, you know, all right, tomorrow I get off the Twinkies. Tomorrow I get off the Skippy peanut butter. And then you're 600. And then 700. You go, all right, look, now it's a problem. Now I can't, now I'm a tick. You ever take a tick off a dog and it's laying there and it's engorged with blood to the point where you can't even see its little legs? But they kind of moving, and they're like, beep, 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 beep. They're just moving a little bit. And you go, my God, why did that tick soak up so much blood that it can't even move right before you squish it? That's what she was, a big engorged tick. Yeah.
There you have it. That's just amazing.
Well, she's a hero, Opie. She's a hero in this city.
She had courage.
Courage that she laid there.
Time for Richard Simmons to cry. Richard Simmons running to her hospital bed for the publicity, and then, you know.
Gene. And then Psycho Mark with a bucket of chicken.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You were 1,000 pounds when you were taken out of that room, that stinky feces shroom room. What you need is my little deal-a-meal. And get this little plastic thing that I sell for $15 and $20, and you open and close windows. See, when you clear your refrigerator of leftover chicken, you close a window. And then the cops and firefighters have to open that window and the whole wall to get you out.
Oh, but she's a hero, of course.
That picture is...
Oh my God! This brought back a memory.
Yeah,
we were in Boston. Remember the lady that fell through the sidewalk? Ben will remember.
That was a great
This was a huge story in Boston. This lady's walking down the street, and she fell. She was so fat. She fell through the sidewalk.
This is a concrete sidewalk.
Concrete sidewalk. Yeah. There was a picture on the front page of all the Boston papers of this lady stuck in the hole with 5 or 6 firefighters trying to lift her out of the hole.
Trying to get her out. They've stuck the board behind her, and strapped the head to the board.
Right.
And then they're trying to lift her out, and you could see every firefighter smiling. Like, while that picture was taken, like,
if I'm not mistaken, the lady weighed about 600 pounds or so, Anthony.
Yeah.
She was walking down the sidewalk one day and fell right through it.
Yeah.
How do you fall through a sidewalk? You know what? Someone's got that picture out there somewhere. We got to find it and put it up on FoundryMusic.com because it's a hilarious picture.
At least she was walking.
Like, if you look closely, you see the firefighters in the hole around her, and you can make out their heads and stuff. This lady was just enormous. She fell right through the sidewalk.
Did she create a sinkhole?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I think there must have been some kind of erosion underneath the sidewalk, but any normal person that walks over it, nothing's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, they said that. I mean, they said...
She just falls right through.
Yeah, they said, yeah. There's no danger. A regular person could just walk on that sidewalk for nothing.
Linda was telling me she found out years ago, she used to work at this place. This woman who was very heavy, like 500 pounds, fell in the parking lot in a puddle and couldn't get out. And she was stuck in the parking lot for like an hour.
Just stuck there.
Rolling back and forth. And she ended up getting sick because she was stuck in the water.
Oh.
But it was only like an inch deep, and she was just rolling back and forth. They couldn't get her up.
Sad. Alan.
Yes.
Hey.
I need some advice. What do we do? What do I do? I married a woman. She was a size 2 when I met her. When I married her, she was a size 2. 3 years later, she's on a 9 going on an 11.
Oh, yeah?
That sucks.
What do I do? I mean, she was hot.
Well, my friends were like, God, how did you get this woman?
Well, Alan, beauty's on the inside, so I'm sure you're very happy. Now,
Dude, that's not what attracted me to her in the first place.
How long you been married?
3 years.
3 years. Now, is the relationship you have and how you feel about each other and the way you sit and talk or anything, does that, I'll use the term loosely, outweigh her being fat? Like, do you look at her being big and go, well, yeah, she's fat and all, but, we're great together.
I struggle with that all the time. I mean, I sit there like maybe an over meal.
And get out.
Run
for your life.
Are you going to finish that? Should I finish it for you?
Tell her, dude. So you could tell her, look, you're fat.
Tell me, Alan, you don't think every day of banging, a piece of A.
I talk about stuff like, remember how it used to be, when we used to do this, and how aerobic our sex was?
Oh.
And now, I look at her, and sometimes I just rather, fight for myself and have fun with her.
Dude, just start cheating immediately.
If I do that, half of everything I have goes to her.
Oh, I know. Why can't the judges see that part of it in these divorce cases? Your Honor, she got fat. She got fat. That's why I went out and did what I had to do.
All right.
Your Honor, you can understand. Your Honor, you can understand, right? Look at her sitting there.
Here's a picture of what she looked like. Look. Hot, right?
This is what I married, Your Honor.
Now look, Your Honor.
She was so hot. I mean, she still has a nice face and all, but fellas, let's face it.
How often can you F the face,
Right. I mean, it's horrible to talk about my wife that way, but and I do love her. It's just that
you know what though, Alan, you're just being honest. Whether it's shallow or whatever, I mean, it's something a lot of guys go through.
You don't need that.
I know.
And a lot of guys could see past that. God bless them. They could see past that, and they're fine with their relationship, and they're fine with their wife getting a little bigger.
How weak would I be? How wrong am I to think like that? Is that like evil? Is that like not moral? Is that like something that you shouldn't even consider? Like
I would guess that a lot of guys think exactly like you, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
There you go.
But other guys, they're fine with it. They're like, this is what it's going to be, and I'm cool with it.
Man, and I just look so forward to whip him out Wednesday.
All right, Alan. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Bye.
Poor son of a bitch. Poor son of a bitch. What are you going to do, though? And then, we know the other side, too. Yeah, there's some girls keep themselves in very good shape, and they marry guys, and all of a sudden, they're big fat loads. Well, there you go. I'm sure they're not very happy about it either.
Right, you know what? It works both ways.
Uh-huh.
We're just guys. We know how guys think.
Yeah.
Kristen, what's going on?
Hey, I'm calling you from Pennsylvania. I want to come to your defense, Opie, because you know what? I used to be a skinny girl. Now I'm a bigger girl.
Bigger.
Got a pretty face then. Got a pretty face now, but I don't get any anymore.
Not
as much as I used to.
Lose some weight, God damn it.
That's what I'm doing. I'm working on it. But you know what? I was raised in this culture. Oh, beauty's on the inside. It doesn't matter. I started putting on weight. I'm thinking, oh, but I'm still a nice person. I'll meet a nice guy someday. And here I am. I'm 30 years old. I got 40 pounds to lose, and I'm busting my ass to doing it. If I just would have watched my weight to begin with, I wouldn't be in the situation I am now. And women need to realize this. Don't let yourself go, or you're going to be alone.
It's a crock
of simple.
It's a crock of crap telling people beauty's on the inside.
Because it's not true. I mean, you know what? It might not be nice, but it's the fact. And girls are just as fat as guys. I don't want to date a real big fat guy, and guys don't want to be with big fat girls. I mean, I'm not big and fat, but I'm pushing Lane Bryant here. I don't want to shop there, so I got to lose the weight. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I mean, in general, that's how it is. I'm sure there are guys and girls out there that, they're chubby chasers and they don't mind. But
girls,
But I mean,
I get hit on by black guys all the time.
They like that ass.
When you say
they sure do. They sure do.
When you say beauty's on the inside, you're just giving women an excuse to just let themselves go.
That's it. And I'm telling you, I bought it and I regret it because high school, college, I was a hottie, and then I had people telling me, oh, it's what's inside that counts. I'm a great girl. I'm a lot of fun. I'm real nice, but
you sound
somebody
fat.
isn't going to approach me.
No, she sounds thin. You sound thin.
I'm effing with her, dude.
She sounds hot, actually. You sound kind of hot, Kristen.
Well, thank you. I mean, like I said, take away the 40 pounds I gained in the last 10 years, I would be hot. But,
All right.
Although I don't know if the guy who was saying his wife's fat is a size 9. I don't know if a size 9's exactly fat. I mean, maybe she's 5'10", 5'11",
How much do you weigh?
I weigh 160 pounds.
And what are you, like 5'4"?
I'm 5'5".
Oof.
I know, it's killing me,
You
but
say oof.
I do have big boobs. I'm proud to say I'm a 38D, but I used to be a 34D. So.
You know what? You get a couple of brownie points for the big boobs. Sure. Why not?
Sure. It's just what happens a lot of times is guys, they see my face pretty, they see my boobs, they're big, but then they check out my can, they're like, oh.
Ass is very important.
I've actually had guys being very honest with me, saying, you're a really cute girl, you're a lot of nice rep.
But that ass.
Got to work on the size of the butt, and you'll be in business. I'm like, okay, thanks. But I take it with a grain of salt. At least they're honest with me.
You know what it is though? Big butts have just too much going on down there. There's too much stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
and you have
too much
like that waterbed reaction if you're getting intimate with a girl and you kind of have that wave motion going on. Some guys can't.
All right, Kristen, you call us back when you lose the weight. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Nah, just to see how she does. I want to see if she can do it because that's what she wants. She wants to lose the 40 pounds.
We will never hear from her.
I don't know about that. She seems motivated, Rick.
There you go.
You still got to hear from Reverend Al. He's in jail.
Having his own problems with food.
And body parts flying from the sky. Falling from the sky, excuse me. We did the testes. That was nice. Okay. You want to give more stuff away? Yeah, we should. We've been laxing on our giveaways? On our stuff giveaway.
We're being greedy.
Mommy's still looking for you. What would you do for the NSYNC tickets? I think we got a couple ladies coming down, hopefully tomorrow or Thursday. But yeah, it's up for grabs. We got NSYNC tickets, good NSYNC tickets. And Mommy, what would you do for the NSYNC tickets for your kids?
Right.
Looking for you to get a little outrageous.
Yeah, something that will make us go, whoa.
Yeah, girls getting tar and feathered. Just to give you an idea. A mommy is getting tar and feathered. We have a pair of tickets right now to see Depeche Mode at Jones Beach on Tuesday, July 3rd. 10th caller gets them. 212-757-1027.
Frank and the Junk and stuff in the monkey. Welcome to the afternoon sausage hang. The Opie and Anthony Show. You're listening to Bizarre World right now. 102.7 WNEW.